Folks, have you heard of Little Hector's Mexican Restaurant and Cantina in Malakoff, Texas? They just recently opened for business in June 2021 with some of the best food around. At Little Hector's, you'll get the best fajitas in Texas, and their enchiladas with rice and beans will blow you out of your chair. Come in on game day and watch the game while having a top shelf margarita with any flavor of your choice. Little Hector's is open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Little Hector's is located at 302 State Highway 31 West in Malakoff. Call-in orders accepted. Just call 903-489-0150.
Football's king in Texas. Football's king in Texas. And nothing says fall more than helmets, bands, and cheerleaders. McDonald's in Malakoff is proud to back Tiger football. Let us make the Friday experience with breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Score big with Kevin and Janine Lilly's McDonald's in Malakoff. Remember, nominate your player of the week at lilymcd.com. lilymcd.com. McDonald's in Malakoff. I'm loving it.
Let's face it, we live in a world today where parents need to work, especially if they have little ones. In Malakoff, Athens, and Toole, the Learning Express offers you, the parent, a safe and clean environment that offers education and nurturing of every child in their care. Go to work now with peace of mind and let the Learning Express treat you and your children like family. With 3 great locations in Henderson County, we have your children covered. The location in Malakoff is at 379 North Cherry Boulevard, and you can reach Director Delana Cornegie at 903-489-2400. In Athens, the location is 1315 South Palestine Street, and you can reach the Director Rhonda Deal at 903-904-5072. The location in Toole is at Will White Road, and the phone number for Director Courtney Caldwell is 903-432-2600. The Learning Express would like to wish the Cardinals and Tigers good luck this sports year.
Did you know that C&B Excavating covers all of Texas? Well, you do now. C&B Excavating and Paving is a 5-star business that listens to your needs and wants. Bottom line is, they get the job done right the first time. C&B has a team of champions that are waiting to hear your needs and wants and make those needs and wants come true. Why settle for less when C&B does the best? As Marcus would say, oh my. Call Bonnie or Chad at 903-477-7956 or 903-875-6163. C&B wishes the Malakoff Tigers good luck this year.
Do you know that Malakoff, Texas has a dynamic automotive repair shop in town? Well, you do now. And owner Jeremy Bowman wants you to know that he is the trusted and reliable name when it comes to your automotive needs. They specialize in transmission repairs, auto repairs, tune-ups, brakes, AC, heating, and engine repairs. Why go out of town? Go to a winner at 4JT Automotive.
Man, what are you talking about? It's 4JT Automotive and Tire. Automotive and Tire.
4JT Automotive is located at 1802 East Royal Boulevard in Malakoff. They can be reached at 430-302-9598. 4JT Automotive wishes the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Cardinals good luck this year.
Needing a fresh cut, style, perm, or color? Cedar Creek Lake has a hidden gem in Malakoff, Texas called Just Hair Beauty Salon. Just Hair in Malakoff is located at 815 East Roll Boulevard, Suite 5A in Malakoff. Just Hair includes an all-star cast of professionals in Aurora.
All right, folks, good evening and welcome to the 2021 homecoming game for the Malakoff Tigers, and their opponents tonight is the Groesbeck Goats. Right now, we're going to go live to the field, and our camera is going to show you the pregame crowning of the King and Queen for Malakoff High School 2021. Marcus and I will be back in just a bit after the crowning to give you a breakdown of tonight's game.
Yes, sir.
Sophomore Deacon Duchess are Ryan Van Vico and Shane Killer. Ryan Van Vico is the daughter of Justin Garza, Misty Van Vico, and Van Vico. Shane Killer is the son of Christina and TJ Davis. He is part of our Tiger football team. Our junior Deacon Duchess are Exiana Lujan and Shelby Dorsey. Exiana Lujan is the daughter of Lozano y Elvia Lujan. She is a member of our MHS band and color guard. Exiana is also a theater and loyal prose and poetry. When she has free time, she enjoys is fighting crime, saving kittens from trees, and solving world hunger. But at this time, she's too busy doing her pre-calculus homework. Shelby Dorsey is the nephew of Casey, Addison, and Dustin Carter. Shelby's part of our Tiger Trick Theater. He's also involved in community theater and the Texas Nonprofit Theater. He enjoys acting, drawing, and painting. So please give a round of applause for our Dukes and Duchesses. Congratulations, you all. Now for our senior homecoming court, Nakai Hicks. Nakai is the daughter of Nikita Drinks and Jeremy Hicks Sr. She is being escorted tonight by her brother, Jeremy Hicks. Kai is a 4-year member of the Malakoff Lady Tigers varsity basketball team. She is also one of our student athletic trainers and part of our certified nurses aid program. During her time here at Malakoff, she has been a part of the cross-country team that sadly was not able to participate this year due to numerous injuries. She plans on attending junior college and furthering her career at Texas Tech and entering the nursing program. She hopes to become a travel nurse and travel throughout. Memphis Hall. Memphis Hall is the son of Patrick and Roxanne Cobb. He is being escorted tonight by his mom, Roxanne Cobb. He would like to attend the Academy of Art and major in art and design. His career focuses on the trade where he can make good money and create his music. Demia Jackson. Demia is the daughter of Michelle and Damien Jackson Sr. She is being escorted tonight by her father, Damien Jackson Sr. Demia is part of our Lady Tiger basketball team and track team. She is also one of our student athletic trainers. During her high school athletic career, Mia has earned several awards. In basketball, her freshman, sophomore, and junior years, she was named first team on district. Her junior year, she received first team all academics. In track, she was a regional qualifier for the 100-meter dash. She was also a qualifier in the 4x1 meter relay and 4x2 meter relay. And a regional qualifier in long track her junior year. She plans to attend Tarleton State University and major in physical therapy. Carter Boosie Fuller. Carter is the son of Kenny and Myron Walker. He's being escorted tonight by his mother, Kenny Walker. He is part of our varsity football team as well as our varsity basketball team.
Yes, I've seen that. I've seen pictures of this.
He is our first team all district in basketball and in football. He plans on attending the University of New Mexico and majoring in business while playing the sport that he loves, football.
Christy's going to be there to support her.
Alexia Roman. Alexia Roman is the daughter of Alejandro and Juana Roman. She is being escorted tonight by her father, Alejandro Roman. Alexia is part of our cross-country, our powerlifting, and our track teams. She is also a member of our UL math and number 17. Her sophomore and junior years, she and her team have advanced to regionals and cross-country. She plans to attend Baylor University and has not yet decided on a major. She is still exploring her options. Jermichael Deuce Hart Jr. Deuce Hart is the son of Jermichael and Lakeisha Hart Sr. He's being escorted tonight by his parents, Lakeisha and Jermichael Hart. Deuce is part of our varsity football team and track team. He has played varsity football all 4 years. He's been selected to play an all-star game in January and is one of 10 people to have that opportunity. As of right now, Deuce is undecided on where he wants to go to college. He is still getting offers to play football. He would like to major in psychology, play college football, and hopefully get drafted into the NFL. Anne-Marie Zajac. Anne-Marie Zajac is the daughter of Stacy and Bodie Hillhouse. She is being escorted tonight by her parents, Stacy and Bodie Hillhouse. Anne-Marie shows Lance for the Malakoff FFA, and she is also the reporter for the Malakoff FFA officer team. She is also a member of the student council. Her freshman year, she won a star green and an FFA. She won Grand Champion Market Lamb, Grand Champion Showman at the Henderson County Livestock Show. She would like to become a hairstylist and attend TVCC in hopes of owning her own salon. Marcus Hornbuckle Jr. Marcus Lynn Hornbuckle Jr. is the son of Marcus and Teresa Hornbuckle. He is being escorted tonight by his mother, Teresa Hornbuckle. He plays on a varsity basketball team and runs track. He is a member of Gardy's Temple Church of God in Christ under the leadership of Pastor Vincent Bailey Jr. He's earned AB honor on 4x4 district champs in track. He plans on attending TCU and majoring in physical education in hopes of becoming a coach and taking care of his family. Crowning our new King and Queen tonight are 2020 King and Queen Hayden Thomas and Riley Crabtree. Hayden Thomas is currently at the University of North Texas and he's majoring in sports media and media arts. His plan is to become a sports broadcaster. Riley Crabtree is currently taking an interior design program at TJC with hopes of becoming an interior designer. Okay, now it's time to reveal our new 2021 King and Queen. Our homecoming king for 2021 is Lucy Fuller. Our homecoming queen for 2021 is Alexia Roman. Congratulations to our new king and queen, Alexia Roman.
She's bringing Reese in. Reese had what dress. She said, go on with it and walk across. I said, okay.
Oh, what are they doing across the road? There's some tables set up.
Oh, they're probably those people over there try to park people on the cafe parking lot too. On the corner.
All right, folks, there it was, the crowning of the king and queen. And Carter Fuller was the king,
Yes,
and
sir.
Alexia Romo was the queen this year.
Yes, sir.
And presenting them with their crowns was Miss Riley Crabtree and Hayden Man Thomas.
That's man it is.
So two ex-former students coming back tonight on homecoming.
Yep.
And hopefully, if you're not here on homecoming, we're going to bring homecoming to you tonight because that's what we do.
Sit back and relax.
That's exactly right. Well, Marcus, we've got a big game tonight here with the Groesbeck Goats.
Yes,
and
sir.
Groesbeck comes to town. And, when I look at Groesbeck, their passing game is one that you have to respect. Their quarterback will wear, number 1, and his name is Alan Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
And Alan is one of those special kids that you put back at quarterback, and he does what he does. He has got an arm, and he can throw the ball 50, 60 yards in the air. Kind of reminds me of Darion Peace in a lot of ways.
Oh, yeah.
And, he can scramble, too, if he needs to scramble or run. He's a multi-dimensional quarterback for them, and he's the catalyst of their offense. He did go out with an apparent injury in a game against, I believe, Norman G. I'm not 100% certain on that, but I've watched about every game that they've played this year, and including the last game, which was a district game, and the score wasn't indicative of how the game was played out, if you will.
I will.
And last week, Groesbeck defeated Eustis by a score of 43-20, but with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in that game, Groesbeck scores 3 times.
Right.
And Eustis went away from what they
do.
Usually do again.
Right.
Shooting themselves in the foot for a second straight week.
Exactly.
And lost that game. And listen, that game was nip and tuck all the way through.
Yes, sir.
That was a game that I fully watched from beginning to end. And Eustis had Groesbeck on the ropes.
Yeah.
They had him on the ropes. There's a lot of things that they're doing over in Eustis, and I think they're on the right track of getting things turned around. But I'm not a very big proponent of having dual quarterbacks,
right?
Unless it's in college.
Exactly.
I think you have to have a leader and stay with that leader through the course of the season because
let them get warm.
Yeah, because momentum is one thing, and then your confidence. You need to have some confidence going in as well and keep the confidence up on your team with your players, and they need to have one guy that they can listen to, especially with snap counts. Everybody has different voices, and sometimes when you trade those quarterbacks out, it's when you start getting penalties because the cadence is called out by the quarterback.
Absolutely true, Joe. I didn't think about that part.
Well,
right.
and
the different voices.
The different voices, will throw you out because when you're accustomed to hearing the same voice all the time,
right.
It's a mindset for you, especially as an offensive lineman. That can cause you to jump, not illegal procedure, false starts, etc.
Right.
But Groesbeck is a team that I highly respect, and they have built their program up from where it was at 3 or 4 years ago, and part of that is Jerry Bomar, and Jerry Bomar is the head football coach for Groesbeck, and he's also the coach that led them to a state championship years ago as well. Okay. So Jerry Bomar is very, very well respected in the coaching field in the state of Texas. Tonight, for the Malakoff Tigers, and I'm going to hit on some other players here that Groesbeck has, and not just Alan Lewis. But here's a fun fact for everybody. Alan Lewis has a twin brother playing.
Uh-oh.
He wears number 22. His name is Anthony Lewis. Now, these guys are both juniors this year.
You think they'll get them mixed up with the helmets on?
No. That's why they had the numbers on them to keep them from getting mixed up. But,
there you go.
Yeah, the talent's there with both of them, though. Alan likes to find his brother Anthony on seam routes, pass plays, post plays, flag plays, everything else. He likes to find his brother, and he'll throw it early and often as he can, especially on a turnover. One thing about Groesbeck I have noticed, and I've watched, like I said, every game, as soon as there's a turnover, Groesbeck will go to the line of scrimmage, and they will test you deep right off the bat.
Ooh.
They throw the ball deep, and they're trying to catch you off guard and asleep thinking you're going to run the football, and boom, they come up throwing the football. And a lot of times, Marcus, he's on the money.
Yeah.
And if somebody's missing, it's his receivers that's missing the ball. Several drop passes, but these guys can play and they can run, too, his receivers.
Exactly.
And he's got a good receiving core. So, this game tonight, now, the running game, I'm not too high on their running game. They can run when they need to, but statistics show that Groesbeck has passed the ball at least 90% of the time versus 10% run.
And Joe, what I noticed, they do a bunch of screen plays all day long.
Yeah, they like the wide receiver screen because they have fast wide receivers. They'd like to let them use their legs to move downfield as quick as possible to gain yardage. That's their running play, if you will, for them is those quick hitting screens. Now, they've got some running backs, too. Now, I've watched McQuay Smith, number 5, for Groesbeck. He's played a lot of running back. He's one of those smaller backs, but he loves the spin moves. He is a master of deception when it comes to running the football because you think you got him and he spins off a would-be tackle, so you can't. And they're accurate, 90% of the time so far this year.
Yeah.
The only thing that concerns me is their passing game, but another thing, too, is the opponents that they've played, and I'll give a breakdown of that real quick. They started off the season with Mildred, and that was a cakewalk, 57-14, and then Rice. They beat Rice 69-10. One thing I noticed about Rice in that game that they played, Rice actually until halftime was hanging with Groesbeck because Rice was running a veer offense, and Groesbeck had no answer for the run.
Right.
They were gashing them at first, and then they made some second half adjustments and started running away with the ball game. Now they scored. Don't get me wrong. I don't mean that they were playing well enough to beat Groesbeck, but they did play with them and they exposed them with a run. That's what I'm trying to say.
It seems like they put some ball in water, Joe, and kind of start cooking them real fast.
Well, they did. They did quick. They scored 69 on them to their 10. And then the game that was probably one of the toughest opponents that they have besides Fairfield, River Academy, and they lost that one 41-29 to Little River Academy. I watched that game as well. And, Little River had a great quarterback and running game as well, and he could spin the ball too. So good quarterback there at Little River, and they lost that game. Again, how Groesbeck was exposed was on the ground and through short passes as well.
Right.
So those little short to intermediate routes that they will run, the Tigers can run, and they often do. Should do well tonight against a Groesbeck team.
Yes, sir.
So it's Mr. Layton there on homecoming. It's good to see Mr.
The
Layton.
man with the plans, the man that signs the checks, baby. I like him a lot.
But then they go and play Palmer at home, and this was another game. Palmer had a big quarterback, war number 19, I believe, big kid, and he had a lot of success throwing over the middle against Groesbeck, and they also ran the ball pretty well. They were having trouble containing their number 21. I can't remember his name right now, but I watched that game too. They were having problems containing him on the run. Listen, these running backs that played against them is nothing like they're going to face tonight in Deuce Hart.
Yeah.
Deuce Hart, we know Deuce Hart like the back of our hand and how he runs. Yeah. And bigger schools have had a tough time containing Deuce Hart, as we've seen all year long. So they're going to face a different monster tonight in Malakoff with Deuce Hart back at running back.
And I hope he's at 100% tonight, Joe.
Yeah, well, I think he will be. This is homecoming, man. You put some tape on it like Coach Wilson used to say, and if you can spit, you can get out there and play, right?
That's right. That's what he said.
I know you know something about that too, right?
Nice and elevate and go.
Yeah, that's it, right. That's right. I know we'll forget that as long as I live, probably. Coach Wilson drove that into my head. That and when he pulled my finger out, he said, "Oh, it's okay." He pulls it out, and I was like, "Coach, I think my finger was broke." He goes, "No, if you can spit, you're fine. Go on out and play. We'll put a little tape on it.
That's right.
Put a little dirt on it, you'll be fine." But Groesbeck plays Norbergy, and they win that game 54-6. Yeah, and I don't know how well the crowd or the audience out at home could hear what was going on. But, Marcus, you know all too well your coworker stricken down with COVID probably a couple of months ago and just hasn't fully recovered. And she's battling for her life right now. And our thoughts and prayers go out to her and her family. Lucas, the young man who had leukemia, that family has been hit in many, many tragic ways over the past couple years, and our thoughts and prayers go out to him. Marcus, I know you want to give a shout-out.
And just basically, man, Joy, she's practically got a desk right beside me, and she did hard to prevent from getting COVID. I mean, masked up, gloved up, everything. We would talk and joke about it, and the day she got it, man, it was days, man, that she's, still battling on the ventilator. Dress up to her.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, but shout out to her nurses and everyone that's taking care of her.
All the medical staff,
and, I'd like to thank Miss Compton She's a boss of us, Joy. She's the head teacher in us life skills, and she goes up there, man, and check on her and talk to her daily. She makes videos of us and the kids, and one time she made a video of us and the kids and showed it to her, and Miss Burks actually responded with, blink, opening her eyes and blinking and yes or no for, one blink and two blinks, and that was kind of emotional for all of us, man. But we thought she was gonna, pull through a little better after that, but it just, it's like it's kind of, going for the worst. But, like we said, we're going to keep our heads up, and we're going to, we're not going to count her out. And we pray for the dad and the family and the kids. And
the man upstairs is the healer of all healers.
There you go.
And I believe that with all my heart.
Yes, sir.
And I can tell you, as I get older and older, the more I believe that. And there's an old song by Brooks and Dunn with the words written in red. There's no truer words than those words written in red in the Bible.
I know that's right.
I want to give another shout out to Coach Tim Landrum had a major surgery on his brain this week, and I don't want to divulge any other information that's private for the family, but I probably gave out too much, and I'm sorry about that. It just slipped out of my mouth. I have diarrhea of the mouth sometimes, but Coach Landrum, man, we love you. We're behind you 100%.
Yes, sir.
You guys need anything at all, please feel free to call us. But I'm glad that your surgery went well, and he was on his way home today after having major brain surgery.
Wow.
And so his wife let everybody know on Facebook that, he's on some high dosage of steroids and he has to taper off, of course, like everyone that does take steroids has to do. So our thoughts and prayers go out with Coach Tim Landrum and his wife, Melissa, and their sons and their entire family and friends also. And, Coach, you always taught us never give up. So I'm going to tell you the same thing. And
don't give up, bro.
You don't give up, and you keep that smile of yours, and you keep those jokes coming. And I know you got a little one that a grandson, I believe, or a granddaughter. I can't remember right now, Marcus, but, they're going to need you around for a while.
Exactly.
So do what you can do, my friend, and get better. And Coach Landrum was always one of my favorite teachers and taught me how to type, actually.
Oh, yeah, he taught me how to type, too,
but
it didn't work,
JKL,
It didn't work. I still can't.
I'm actually a good pecking typer.
Oh, that's
yeah,
good.
I'm not the fastest cat on the block, but I can do about 35 a minute.
Well, I just do mine with 2 index fingers.
Well,
that's it.
when I was in high school, I probably managed about 16. It probably drove Coach crazy, but I do about 35 now, Coach.
Yeah, but I got one more shout out.
Okay.
It's basically to Jennifer. They're at the hospital. They cut the TV on, but they're going to hear us, Joy.
Oh, good.
So Jennifer is listening in. We like to say we love you, Jennifer, and shout out to the nurses, Sarah and Sam, for letting her broadcast the game and listen to
Thank you very much.
Her favorite friend, Mr. Marcus Dyer, MD, and we love you and get well soon.
Yeah, and God bless, and our prayers and thoughts are still with the entire family, and of course, somber occasion. I start talking, and sometimes I can't shut up about a subject. So that's probably my own worst enemy for myself.
Well, let's talk about a guy. He got the same haircut that I got, Joy.
Yeah, almost twins.
Kind of smooth. Yeah, he like my twin brother right there.
Yeah,
that's right.
All right, folks, we're apparently back. We're having some internet connection issues, and we've got a tech coming from the school to help us out with that. And it's homecoming, so if anything can go wrong, it usually does technically anyway.
Yeah.
But Aaron's got us back up for now. So we were giving a shout-out to Jennifer and Coach Landrum and wanted to let them know that we were thinking about them and let everybody else know, too, that the issue was going on with Coach. And he's doing well now after major brain surgery and on his way home or home by now. And I just wanted to tell them that we love them. We're thinking about them. And we're here for them if they need us at any rate. And then, of course, Miss Burks, too.
Miss Jennifer Burks. And I'm going to shout out again to the nurses. We're sorry that it went out, Nurse Sarah and Nurse Sam.
Yeah.
We want to tell Jennifer that we love her, and we're still praying for her. And wake up, Jennifer. We're here for you.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, the Tigers about to come on the field to play, and then shortly after we're playing the national anthem in the ceremonial coin toss. But as I was getting around with Groesbeck, they've got a great passing team, and, of course, because of the technical difficulties and everything else, we're kind of a little behind on what we're doing tonight, and I apologize for that. This ought to be a great homecoming game. But like I said, this is a passing team that we're going to face tonight in Groesbeck. My game plan or my thoughts on it, if we run the ball, we keep that offense off the field as much as possible, and I think that's the recipe to winning this ball game tonight. I don't think that Groesbeck will have that much of an opportunity to run the ball against the Tigers unless they split out wide, empty backfield set, and then run the quarterback, which they do sometimes as well. They like to run that empty backfield set, and then the quarterback takes off. And he can throw it, too. He'll look like he's going to take off and then pop up and throw the ball. Ooh. So he is one of those type of quarterbacks, and you got to respect the quarterback immensely. And our defensive backs, but where it comes in at, the defensive line has got to get pressure on the quarterback tonight at all costs.
Wow.
That's where it's going to come from, and you might want to even blitz your linebackers as well.
I'll shadow him. You got to shadow him, too.
So,
right?
and I think that D.K. Rose could play a big part in this game tonight, being outside or middle linebacker for the Tigers. So, Billy, your thoughts, man? I'm sorry. I talk a lot, man. Sorry.
No, Joe, I appreciate. Hey, I do want to say how much we, just as a fan, how much we appreciate y'all doing these games for us.
Thanks, so.
I live out of town, and I can't make any of the games, but my son's in the band, so I have to go to our games.
Yeah.
But just know this, I'm watching y'all on YouTube in the stands. Watching the Malakoff game while I'm watching Chisholm. So
I hope your son is not listening to this.
Do I?
I hope your son is not listening.
Well, no, he focuses on his son at halftime.
Yeah, at halftime I'm watching him.
Yeah, he's on point.
He's not playing, so
he's just saying that during their game he's watching us instead of the team that's playing.
Yes, I really am.
I would be doing that too. Yeah. I mean, most definitely.
And my friends that sit by me, they're asking, "What's the score? What's the score?" So
when I talked to your son, he told me you had a 10-year-old.
I do have a 10-year-old.
I was like, Billy, you're doing more than working, ain't you, brother?
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
So my third boy is a senior, and he's going to graduate. Right. Then I got a 10-year-old, so we got a while.
Yeah.
But blessed of the Lord,
Yes, sir.
Exactly. And we're going to pay homage to the flag.
Yes.
And we'll have the playing of our national anthem. All right, and it is a packed house here at Tiger Stadium in Malakoff, Texas.
Yes, sir.
I was worried there for a minute, but I forgot that we arrived at 4 o'clock.
I told you they was on their way, Joe. I told you they was on their way.
Captains tonight for the Malakoff Tiger Junior, so he's got another year to go, too. This Groesbeck team's a good team, and Groesbeck wins the toss, elected to receive first, and I know what they're going to do off the bat. They're going to throw the football.
They're going to throw the ball. They're going to try to check out our defensive backs real quick.
Marcus, football, and Billy, football, our referees tonight are from the Tyler football officials for tonight's ball game. Head referee Cody Quinn, umpire Ray Duncan, head line judge Ronnie Smith, line judge Zach Smith, and back judge Robert Duncan. Looks like there's a lot of brothers that are teaming up, huh?
I'm trying to tell you,
brothers and brothers, maybe?
Yeah, it got to be.
Cousins.
They might be twins.
Well,
Duncan from Dunkin' Donuts.
Here's the thing. The Tigers will play defense first. We always love to play defense first, and they'll receive the ball in the second half. So the Tigers will be kicking off. All right, folks, we're back. There's the kickoff. Juan Gonzalez, deep kick into the back of the end zone, or hits the end zone and rolls through the back. And Groesbeck will have the ball to start things off. And how good of a weapon is Juan Gonzalez? I'm going to tell you, he's really good for the Tigers.
Yes,
special teams, 3 phases in this game of football. There's offense, defense, and special teams. Tonight, the special teams, the Malakoff Tigers, could prevail in this one, so watch out. And I'm going to tell you something right now. They have a good special teams unit. They pride themselves on special teams in Groesbeck. So this could come down to a field goal tonight.
Oh, wow.
And if it does, Juan Gonzalez has the edge for Malakoff.
Exactly. What was that longest he kicked? Was it 52?
He had a good one.
Yeah.
So 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Ball spotted on the far side hash. Lewis back to pass. No surprise. Pressure up front. He's going to throw it downfield. Has a man. And that is great coverage by Austin Massengale right there.
Massengale did a good job on that one, Joe, but he got to make sure behind him.
As I told you guys before, where did that ball land at? Close to the 32, 33-yard line. So he chunked that ball a good ways, and Massengale had great coverage on number 22, Anthony Lewis. It was brother to brother that time.
Yeah.
They trust each other. They want to get the ball to each other as quick and possible as they can.
Wow. This gonna be a
Turn his. Back to pass is Allen Lewis. Lewis steps in the pocket. Yeah. This is where he can run, and he's going to get the first. He fumbles the ball. The Tigers recover, and what a gift right there.
We'll take it.
And that's Austin Massengale, who had great coverage on that first play.
Wow.
Comes up with a loose ball.
There's a flag.
And there's a penalty marker down. But if this is on Groesbeck here, the Tigers will keep possession, I do believe. It could be an eligible man downfield here, but let's see.
Holding.
The ruling is going to be against the Goats, and the Tigers will have the football right there at the 36-yard line of the Goats. And this is what you wanted to see right here. You cause Groesbeck to turn over the football where you give yourself a chance.
There it is.
Tigers wearing those orange stripes on the back of their helmets tonight. You're not seeing things, folks. That's for Jennifer Burks.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be a handoff, and looky who is going to be
Deuce Happy Feet.
Deuce Hart.
Yeah.
And Hart is going to gain 11 on that run right there.
I tell Joe, every time you get that ball, it's just explosive. I'd like to see this guy run.
Yeah, and Groesbeck's not going to have an answer. They're going to have to stack the box with at least 7 to try to stop. And they're going. And here's where the passing game from Malakoff could come into effect because they're going to play all 11 close to the box right here. Their safety's sucked up right here. Usually you can get them on a pass right here. Look for Massengale.
There it is.
Looks over the middle, fires over the middle. Right there, that was 6.
A little bit more ooch.
Intended for number 3, Corey Phillips right there, Marcus.
Yeah.
And he just missed that one. That was 6 points right there because Austin there. Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
And the ball is going to be down on the 12-yard line. No flag. and they pulled him down from behind. And here, oh, my, you don't want to see this right here.
Not early in the game like this, Jordan. And it seems like every time they put him down, his ankle.
Get him, coach. That was a horse collar if I ever seen one.
Wow.
Yeah, he grabbed it from behind. Clearly, the rule states if you grab around that area on the back of the shoulder pads and pull backwards like we just saw right there, that should be called, and it was not called.
And that was Mason Johnson on that tackle, the defensive end. And
I think Deuce is okay. He's not really limping too bad right here. He may have to get some more tapering on those thin ankles of his, though. He's got those thin ankles. I talk about those paper-thin ankles all the time.
But like we said before, Joy, we've seen before, he'll get hurt and come out and score 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, he'll come back and have 150 yards rushing or 200 yards rushing. That's what he does.
Now they're going to have to go with Biscuit in the backfield, Joy.
Well, and this is a good choice right here, I think, in my opinion. I think you've got Jaden Trevino blocking, and there is a penalty that was thrown that we didn't see it. I believe they did catch it. It was a personal foul against Groesbeck for horse collar, and everybody got it right. Yeah. So the Tigers now have the ball first down and goal right there.
And once again, fans, we're sorry for everything dropping. We know it's a bad drop every now and again, but we're trying to get the problem fixed.
Damian Jackson in the backfield on the left side of Driscoll. Tight formation. H-back lined up to the left behind the tight end. It's going to be a run. Here goes Jackson. There goes Jackson. Walk that dog. Touchdown, Tigers.
Action Jackson.
I tell you, he's up. Plenty of leg, and he kicked it to 7 points. It's good with 10:38 left to play in the first. Our score 7-0. Tigers on top, striking first. We'll be back.
Yes, sir.
This portion of tonight's sporting event is being brought to you in part by Sig Peach Insurance of Malakoff, Texas. Sig Peach Insurance is a family, independently owned business that has multiple carriers to choose from. Letty Myers and Sig Peach will find the right solution for all of your insurance needs, such as auto, boat, motorcycle, umbrella, life, collector car, flood, pet health, renters, ATV, power sports, recreational vehicle, disability, and health insurance. What are you waiting for? Call or go by the office today for your savings quote so you can enjoy more of your money tomorrow. Remember, Sig Peach is for you. Sig Peach Insurance is located at 214 North Terry Street, Suite A in Malakoff, Texas. The phone number for Sig Peach Insurance is 903-675-7771. 903-675-7771. You can also email Carrie at carrie.peach@sig4u.com or go to their website at www.sig4u.com.
All right, folks, we're back live. Sorry about the issues. Just hang with us. We're in and out. Not sure what's going on. I know there's a overflowing homecoming crowd. Not sure if that's got something to do with what's going on. I don't know. I'm not a technical guru, but I know that we're having some issues, and we're trying to get it back up as quick as possible. I don't even know if we're on the air right now.
Yeah, we're on right now so far, Joe.
Gonzalez's kick is a high end-over-end kick, and they will let it go all the way. Well, it's going to be a live ball, and he finally jumps on it.
Woo.
And that was number 5 there, McQuay Smith, and McQuay almost let the Tigers get another one right there.
Hey, that was a tricky kick, Joe. The kick, he thought he was going to go in the end zone, but it doubled back on him.
Yeah, the bounce looked like a golf shot.
Wow, that was something else, though.
So we're going to keep it going here because we don't know if we're on or off, and Lord forbid we say something we shouldn't.
Yeah, I think it's still on right now.
Yeah, a lot of times when we think that we're off, that we're really on because Rob had told me that before.
Oh, yeah.
So trips to the left now. There comes the handoff, and a nice run there by Morrow.
Brought down by Studley.
Excuse me, that's Chris Cox on the run.
Yeah.
And this is what, I was talking about right here. They don't run the ball much, but they will try to. And usually, 22 is back there running the football, Anthony Lewis or Marquay Smith. So Chris Cox is probably the quicker of the 3. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right, 1 back in the backfield. There's another handoff to Cox again, and Cox is going to be stopped, but not before he gains a first down.
Yeah, like he got that first down.
If you're just joining us, our score is 7-0, compliments of a 5-yard touchdown run by Mr. Jackson, if you will.
I will.
Damian Jackson.
Yep.
That is. 9:34 left to go in the first quarter. Tigers on top again, 7-0. Deep downfield, covered well, incomplete. Here, Groesbeck plays what I would call an easy schedule.
It's obvious.
and you don't play the athletes or the speed until you get to the Malakoff Tigers. And now they're matching man-to-man receiver for receiver here. Right. So going to be 2 wide receivers to the left. But we don't know. Yeah. We're supposed to have some conversation with the technical guy here at the school. I'm not sure if he figured out anything or not.
Yeah,
but
hopefully they'll be coming in soon.
I think we're just going in and out. Sometimes I learned in a baseball game that even though it's showing red or orange or green or red or green on the screen, we're still going.
Well, here's the problem. The internet is up and down. There are some times that we are on just audio only, and then there are some times everything is gone. I'm using both ways of connecting that we're using. This is beyond my control, folks.
Folks, if you're just joining us, the Tigers capitalize off 2 turnovers early on in this one. It's 14-0, and the Tigers are on top. Damian Jackson started things off with a 5-yard touchdown run after a personal foul horse collar tackle against the Groesbeck Goats. And then it was Davion Tolliver who picked one off from around 40 yards out and ran it back all the way to the promised land. And there's a high kick, end over end. It's going to be fielded by McQuay Smith. And he's
try to get behind him if you can.
Okay, folks, we are definitely on air. Don't know if the picture is viewable, but we're definitely on there.
Juan Palomo is going to attempt the point after out of the hold of Alan Lewis. And Lewis, the quarterback, is also the holder. There's the kick up, and it is good. And the thing about Palomo, if it gets to a tight situation where you need to kick a field goal to possibly win the game, he doesn't have a lot of leg, Marcus.
Right.
So, again, in the kicking game, the favor goes to the Tigers with Juan Gonzalez. So we're back on and live right now. So we're going to try to keep it here. Folks, on Facebook Live, if you follow the link and go to the YouTube page, you can pick up this game. I will keep it on here as long as I can. I don't have my phone charger here, but I will keep it on right now. We just got it back up, so the internet something was going on with the internet. We're not sure. We haven't had this problem here at Malakoff ever before, but there's always a first time for everything. Tigers on top 14-7 with 7:09 left to play in the first quarter. And the Tigers back deep will be Deuce Hart, number 2.
Deuce is back out, like we said.
And we're also going to have number 3, Corey Phillips, and number 20, Chauncey Hogg, back deep for the Tigers. Again, going back to the defense, Marcus, you got to have somebody back there, and you can't let those receivers get behind you for Groesbeck, or they will burn you just like Lewis. Lewis will put that ball on a dime like he did just now. And there's a low line drive kick. This will be fielded by Hogg. And Hogg at the 20. Hogg is going to be slung down at the 29-yard line where forward progress will be stopped. Tackle made by number 35 there, Wesley Bush. So the Tigers have the ball first down and 10 from their own 29-yard line. 6:59 left to play in the first. 14-7 is our score. The Tigers come back on offense one more time. Driscoll leading the Tigers out. Going to have 3 wide receivers to the right this time, 1 to the left. Deuce Hart in the backfield. And Groesbeck will be playing 4 down linemen and 2 linebackers.
Yes, sir.
And it's going to be a little pass out in the flats to Hart. Hart to the 30. Hart cuts upfield. Hart gets to the 35-yard line for the Tigers with a 6-yard pickup.
Brought down by Bagley.
So that was a great job by Driscoll. He looked at his receiver to the right.
Exactly.
Corey Phillips, and Corey Phillips was covered well over there to his right. So Driscoll knows he has a safety valve coming out of the backfield going to the left, which was Deuce Hart, and he drops it off to Hart, and Hart gets a nice 6-yard gain.
And that assignment was the linebacker who wasn't paying attention, trying to get the sack. Left Deuce Hart wide open, Joe.
Yeah. So 5 down linemen now. The Tigers jump here.
Yeah.
It's going to be a false start, and that's one thing you can't do right there. Going to be number 60 for the Tigers that jump, Quentin Fulton. Yeah, Fulton's just going to have to have more self-discipline than that, guys.
6 minutes, 12 seconds. Left in the first quarter, 14-7. Tigers are still on top.
1 wide receiver to the right, 1 to the left. It's going to be an offset eye out of the pistol formation. Hand off to Hart, trying to get to the outside. Hart has a block, and Hart Tackled at the 35-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Tigers.
Brought down by Hunter Flippin, Joy.
And this is what I'm talking about. You have penalties and mistakes that back you up. It's hard to dig yourself out of a hole here.
Exactly.
But now, Groesbeck has, under adversity from Malakoff scoring 14 straight points, scored 7 with 5:43 left. The Tigers had the ball. They really need this first down right here.
Exactly. They don't get this first down, they will definitely have to punt.
I'll tell you what, this could be a quick pass right here to the inside slot receiver for the Tigers. No one's on there, playing him 10 yards off. Just a little quick hitch pass. There's the pass downfield, too high. And it's going to be picked off.
Wow. Bradley intercepted the ball for the Goats.
Yep, Casey and Bradley right there. I'm not sure what was going on.
Well, we
had
two open. We had two open, look like. Wow. That put Groesbeck in great position. So now our defensive backs are going to have to hold
and
on.
here's what Groesbeck likes to do right here. They may prove me wrong, but they go to the empty set, and here they are. They're going to throw it deep right here.
Yep. The quarterback's going to run, so definitely we need somebody to shadow him right now.
Well, you've got to get you a safety back there, too. Here they go. They're going deep, and he's going to throw it deep, and it's going to be caught again. And finally drug down about the 3-yard line, and that's exactly what I was talking about right there.
Wow.
I told you earlier, this is what they like to do. They will go right down the seam on you.
And they show you it's a pass.
So 1st and goal, Groesbeck now, and Groesbeck threatening to score.
And, Joe, they make this look easy.
Well, I'm telling you, this quarterback is really good. I've watched him throw the football. And if you're the Tigers, you have to keep the ball on the ground. You've got to keep it out of the hands of this offense as much as possible. Very tight formation here. And Lewis is going to roll right. He's going to call his own number here, and Lewis is knocked out of bounds by Corey Phillips. Nice hit by Phillips there. And Phillips just flowing with the ball. Looks like a 1-yard pickup there for Lewis. Going to bring up 2nd and goal. Tigers need a big play right here, or Groesbeck's going to tie this ball game up. This is a legit quarterback here that they have in Lewis.
He's the real deal.
It doesn't matter who your receivers are. He can throw the ball a country mile, and you got to respect that on the defensive side of things because they'll throw it. What they do, they get you man-to-man. They throw it down the seams on you. Their receivers get behind your defensive backs.
And I'm pretty sure they're going to go to the same play, Joe. Let the quarterback.
Tight formation. It's going to be a handoff this time. And he's in there for the score is Cox.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's sure what's going on here now, but the score is about to be tied, depending on the PAT by Palomas. It just goes. It's a game. I mean, if you get into a game of turnovers against this team, you're not going to win. This passing game, like I said, is for. And there's a block PAT picked up by the Tigers.
By Studley.
And the Tigers can return this one, but they're going to be taken down. So that's a big break for the Tigers, and then that's what we talked about pregame, special teams right there.
Right.
So 14-13 our score at 3:45, and both teams may put up 100 points tonight.
Hey, don't tell them.
Yeah, the Tigers. I'm gonna say this, and not being critical at all, but what I'm saying is I think the Tigers need to run the football here, Marcus.
Exactly.
They need to keep it on the ground and keep it out of the hands of Alan Lewis, the Groesbeck quarterback right here. I mean, you've got the best running game in the state of Texas. I mean, not the state of Texas, but one of the best ones. But in Class 3A or in this district, you have the best running game. So you got to run the ball here. And that's just my thoughts on it. That's not downgrading anybody or anything else like that. I'm just saying.
That's what we do. We can critique all we can, all we want. It's our opinion.
You got 3 back deep for the Tigers to receive this kick. Going to be Hogg, Hart, and Phillips. And you got to watch Groesbeck, too, because sometimes they will go with the onside kick as well here.
Wow.
And Palomas now with the kick. It's going to be a short end-over-end kick, and Tigers need to get on this ball. Fielded by Phillips. Phillips to the 30, Phillips to the 35. Spins off of one defender, still on his feet, and all the way to the 42-yard line goes Phillips. A nice run.
Good run by Phillips.
And that puts the Tigers in good field position, Marcus.
Yes, sir. We'll take it right there.
So the Malakoff Tigers will have another chance on offense. Driscoll comes out back for the Tigers as the quarterback. Going to have 3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. This is going to be a run play. Deuce Hart bouncing to the outside, across the 50, 45, drug down from behind at the 39-yard line. They're going to get him down to 40. That's a bad spot right there, by the way.
Most definitely. Brought down by Kache Bagley.
Yeah, that's Bagley on the tackle there. Cash Bagley, Marcus. That's Cash Bagley right there. And there's a penalty on the play.
Oh, wow.
Going to go against the Tigers here. Going to be a hold.
Wow. I didn't see that hold, but I guess it was.
Well, and this is one of those games where you just keep the flag in your pocket unless it's something flagrant. I didn't see much of a hold there at all. So first down and 20 now. The Tigers now kind of a tight formation. Man in motion is Phillips from left to right. Going to be a handoff here, and this is going to be D.K. Rose. Rose all the way to the 39-yard line. So a nice gain for Rose. He gets some of it back. It's going to bring up second down and 13 up and coming for the Malakoff Tigers now.
Yeah, brought down by Bagley.
Again, Marcus, on the ground. I mean,
and it's working.
Put you a fullback back there, line them up, and just run over them.
Yes, sir.
That's been their Achilles heel all season long. They're going to go with a 4-man front here. And they're respecting the Tigers receivers. They're playing back, which is very smart. There's going to be a slip screen to Austin Massengale. There he goes, 50, 45 on his feet. He may go 30 and out of bounds at the 25-yard line. There goes Austin Massengale, putting the Tigers close to the red zone with that running after the catch.
Can you smell that fresh Massengale?
And that was a great play call right there.
Yes, sir. Sweeter and sweeter.
Yeah, Massengale is such a great runner after he catches the football.
Oh, yeah. I thought he was hit, Joy, but he shook out of that.
He broke out of the tackle, the would-be tackle, and the ball will be spotted at the 26-yard line.
They stacked up right now. 2
running backs in the backfield. It's going to be D.K. Rose on the left, and it'll be Deuce Hart on the right of Driscoll. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. This is going to be a little sweep play to the left with Deuce Hart. And Hart may go. He's to the 10, the 5, cuts back. Touchdown, Tigers!
Got him! Mr. Happy Feet himself, baby.
And this is what I'm talking about. They cannot stop the run of the Tigers if the Tigers persistently keeps running the football.
Exactly.
And you're going to tire them out, too.
That's right.
1:37 left to play here in the first. The Tigers jump up by a score of 20-13. And Juan Gonzalez will attempt the point after for the Malakoff Tigers. And like we discussed, this is for all the marbles right here. And Gonzalez gets it up, and it's good. I tell you what, that almost didn't make it because it was a bad snap to begin with. And Driscoll did a good job of getting it down and placing it for the kicker, Juan Gonzalez. Folks, with 1:37 left, your Tigers up 21-13. Marcus and I will be right back after these messages.
With a housing market like it is today, now's the time to find your dream home. There's no better way to start than call Glenda White, the mortgage coach of DFW and Ellis County with Verify Mortgage. Glenda is very established and has been serving the DFW area and Ellis County area since 2015. Verify Mortgage and Glenda can assist you with the help that home buyers need to obtain a loan while helping you make simple, smart financial solutions to make mortgages easy. Whether it be for a reference for home improvements or debt consolidation loan or your next home purchase, let our team tackle your process. You can reach Glenda at 682-365-0816. You can also contact Glenda via email at glenda@themortgagecoachdfw.com. You can also find Glenda on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube by looking for Glenda, the Mortgage Coach DFW. Glenda and Verified Mortgage makes it easy for you. Just like the Malakoff
All right,
Tigers.
folks. We're back live here. Tiger Stadium in Malakoff, Texas. 1:37 left to play in the first quarter. And I say first quarter, I mean first quarter. There is a long end-over-end kick, and Marquez Smith is going to field it at the 1-yard line. He's going to try to run it out. It's going to be spinning off those would-be tacklers again. A penalty marker comes down.
He did a bunch of spinning, did he, George?
Yeah, he loves to spin, and he will make you miss a lot. There's a penalty marker down. I think this is going to go against Groesbeck here unless we have a face mask. Let's see right here. Marquez Smith to the 17-yard line, pending the results of this flag. Personal foul.
Wow.
Against the Tigers. And I'm not sure what that was, but it just seems like everything is going against the Tigers right now from the officials.
And we can't afford those.
And now that gives them great field position to the 36-yard line. And I really don't understand that call one bit. Well, the Tigers right here, they're going to be playing up on these receivers. You got to play them back, Marcus.
Yeah.
You got to play them back, I believe.
Play them way back. And just don't let them get behind you.
Yeah, you really need to have two deep safeties right here. We're playing up close. But here they go again down the seam. He throws to the outside on out pattern, caught and complete. And that's Lewis to Lewis right there. And that's why you have to play back.
And I tell you what, Joy, these guys are looking sharp in the pass game.
I told you that this is what they do. I told you I've watched every game that they've played, and this is exactly what they do.
And what they're going, they're just showing what they're going to do, and it's just a battle between the
They're daring you to stop them, Marcus.
That's it.
One-on-one, they're going to dare you to stop them. Two wide receivers left, one to the right. Cox in the backfield with Lewis. Lewis back to pass, looks downfield. Now he's going to try to run, shakes a defender, throws it deep in the end zone, has a man, and it is no good, incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what, Joy,
he was there.
The fans over there, Joy, for the Groesbeck, they are 100% sure that these guys are going to catch that ball. They're already cheering when the ball
because
goes up.
they rarely miss the football when it's thrown to them. And something else, this is not a quarterback here who misses a lot of passes.
I'm telling you.
He will kill you on the pass by throwing the deep ball. It's a very dangerous team. If their defense was playing a little bit better, I mean, I'm telling you, this is a better Groesbeck team than we've seen in the past. 21-13 our score. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Going to drop that tailback all the way back, about 6-7 yards back behind the quarterback, Lewis. This is going to be a play-action pass again, and it's going to be a screen set up nicely and incomplete. Cannon Poteet calls that one right there.
Good hand by Cannon Poteet. If they wasn't, that would have been 6, Joe.
Yeah, Cannon Poteet gets up and tips that ball. It's going to be third down, and that's what you got to look right there. It's good play calling going on right now by the Groesbeck coaches.
Yes, sir.
They think that they can expose our secondary, and they're going after our secondary. Boy, how bad did we miss Carter Fuller right now?
I'm trying to tell you. And, Joy, right now, our offensive line got to make good tackles on that quarterback. They've got to him several times. Defensive line. They've got to him several times, but he shakes them.
Well, he's a tall kid. He's not a little guy.
Yeah.
I saw him before the game, and he stands about 6'2", Marcus.
Wow.
He's a big kid. This is a definite college quarterback right here we're looking at. Lewis passed downfield, and he overthrows that one. It's going to bring up fourth down. They will probably go for it right here.
Oh, yeah. He put enough power in it.
I'd be surprised if they kick the ball right here. They're going to go for it.
Well, yeah, he's talking to the quarterback now saying what you want to do.
He's saying he wants to pass the ball.
Yeah, that's what
he's throwing his arm. Yeah, he did the arm motion.
He's like, let me pass this thing.
And why wouldn't you right here? But here's the deal here, Marcus. This defensive front has got to get some pressure here on Lewis right here. They can't let him stand back there forever and have a lot of time to throw this football because he will pick you apart if you do that.
Enjoy. These guys are saying, okay, let's go for it.
Trips to the left right now. Malakoff playing a one deep safety. Lewis is going to go for it right here. He's going to chunk this football downfield. Has a man. The Tigers go up for it, and it's going to be intercepted by Austin Massengale. But I want to tell you something. He should have just knocked it down right there.
Yeah, we got a good field position.
Because that's going to pin the Tigers all the way back to the 5-yard line.
Exactly.
You want to do that. You get the interception, but just knock it down to the ground because then now you lose field position like that.
Right.
And that's not a knock. I mean, I would probably have grabbed it too.
Try to get it back. But
especially the way these receivers are catching the football.
And the way our offense is running right now, the run game, we unstoppable.
Listen, you keep running the football right here. You run it until you make them stop you running the football.
Yes, sir.
So the Tigers up 21-13, and they hold Groesbeck finally here. This might be a wild and woolly game here.
I'm telling you, you can't give up right here, boy. This got a bunch of time, Joe. This has been a long first quarter.
This is the longest first quarter I've ever seen in my life. The Tigers going to have to run out of the backfield here. Driscoll, the quarterback, calls for the ball. Is going to hand off to Hart. Hart breaking it to the left side. Hart has some breathing room for the Tigers out to the 12.
We'll take that.
So a nice run right there by Deuce Hart to the 12-yard line. So I think we're going to spot him at.
Brought down by Ricardo Lopez.
Yeah, Lopez is one of their key defenders for Groesbeck, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. When we come back, the Tigers will have the ball going into the second quarter, going from our left to our right. Tigers up 21-13 on homecoming, folks. Marcus and I will be back.
Just like the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Cardinals, Ochoa's of Malakoff, Texas has built a winning tradition over the years. Ochoa's now has new ownership with the same great food that has always been served for years. Ochoa's has daily specials that will fine-tune your taste buds and kick off your pregame meal before every home sporting event. Daily specials includes arroz con pollo with rice and beans on Tuesdays. On Wednesdays, chimichanga with rice and beans. On Thursday, your choice of 2 or 3 enchiladas. And Fridays, noonday specials. Ochoa's is located at 515 West Royal Boulevard, Malakoff, Texas, just off Good Old Highway 31. The phone number for Ochoa's is 903-489-1779. For takeout or make your reservations, call 903-489-1779. Don't delay. Come in today and let us blow you away. Ochoa's, which is the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Cardinals. Good luck this sports year.
All right, folks, we are back in a tight ball game in Eustis right now. Kemp ahead of Eustis 2-0.
No way.
Is that a baseball score or a football score?
That they got a safety.
Maybank losing to Chapel Hill.
If you're looking for a church.
Teague ahead of Fairfield right now, 12-0, and then your Tigers up 21-13 over Groesbeck. So that's the district action going on right now. Tigers have 2 wide receivers split far to the right, around the numbers and inside the numbers. One back in the backfield, pistol formation using the H-back here from left to right motion.
Ooh.
And the Tigers jump. They're going to get the Tigers for a false start.
Like you say, get 5 and take 5 back again.
I'm really not sure who moved or what's going on there. I mean, so it's going to be now 2nd down and 8. You had some breathing room, and now you're going to snap the ball close to your end zone here. So everything's got to be perfect right here for the Tigers. And they're stacking everybody in the box right here. They're bringing a blitz. This is going to be a handoff. If he breaks, he's gone. And not much doing right there. And now they've put Marcus. They put 9 in the box right there.
9 in the box
on 2 wide receivers.
And if you can get that tight end just to slip out just a little bit.
Yeah, they're going with the 9 in the box here, and it's going to be hard for the Tigers. But if they get the correct blocks here, the Tigers need to spread them out right here is what I'm saying.
Right. That's probably what coach is looking at now to see.
Now they're running a 4-3 alignment with 3 linebackers, 2 deep safeties here. There's a snap. It's going to be a delayed draw to Hart. Hart trying to get some running room. Hart to the 15, and he's going to be driven down at the 14, which is going to be a first down for the Tigers.
And we'll take that.
Unless they're going to spot him at the 13. Oh, my goodness, what a bad spot.
Pushed out of bounds.
Boy, that is a horrible spot right there. And
wow.
Well, I don't know. I'd go for it right here.
Me too, Joe. Hey, our running game is working pretty good. We're getting 4 or 5 yards a carry.
Yeah, I'd line up in a tight formation and mano a mano right here.
I tell you, I'm with you. But
well, there's
we're
some
missing-
more,
yeah, we're
more
missing
alignment
somebody.
issues
Yeah.
going on.
yeah, they're missing somebody.
So back deep punt it will be Studley. Good snap. And a nice spiraling punt. This will go over the head of the intended punt returner. He falls
He's
down, but he didn't call him down.
Come on. Wow. That was Anthony Lewis falls down on his knees, and they didn't call him down. And let's see where they spot the ball, Joe. If they spot the ball up, something wrong.
Now they're going to spot it where he was tackled at,
Wow.
which is the 44. So now the Tigers have to go right back on defense and try to hold Groesbeck again, and they're going to come out right here throwing the ball.
Most definitely. 10 minutes, 6 seconds left in the first half, 21-13. Tigers on top.
Marquay Smith now in the backfield. You got to watch him here because he's very elusive. The Tigers running a 4-3 here. Tigers not really ready and set.
Oh, they had him. See, they just can't
And
wrap
Lewis
him up.
finally goes down.
Yeah.
He's going to gain a yard on the play, though.
Fernando's Contreras.
Yeah, Contreras there on the tackle. But listen, this kid's a big, strong kid. You can't just hit him because he's going to pop off of you. You got to
Exactly.
wrap up down low
Hit and route.
to tackle him.
Exactly. Picked up 2 yards on that, though.
Oh, they give him a yard.
Yeah.
The line of scrimmage was at the 44, and he got to the 45, so they just picked up a yard on that. So that's a good thing. So it's going to be 2nd down and 9 up and coming now for the Goats.
Like the Tigers kind of had a pretty good blitz that time, but like you said, just didn't
Yeah, they
wrap
did.
up with them.
They applied the pressure, which was great. They did everything right they were supposed to do on that one. And back to pass is Lewis. He's going to be
they
sacked
got
in
him
the
that time.
backfield.
Yes, sir.
Lewis down at the 38-yard line, and that's a big-time sack right there.
My babe.
Big-time sack.
What's up? What's going on? Hey. Man, we got our fans not our fans, our classmates.
Yeah.
Our classmates coming in the house. And, hey, this our football, this our Cowboys fan right here.
Big Cowboy fan right here, Jennifer.
Jennifer in the house. Wow. Yeah, bleed blue, baby.
This is going to put this is going to put Groesbeck
my
in a
buddy.
3rd down and very long situation right here. Orange Moon tonight. That's very fitting. Back to pass is Lewis. Lewis looks downfield, hurls one downfield, has it. Oh my goodness! How does that happen?
Hey, the quarterback is on it, Joey.
And that's Lewis to Lewis right there.
The brothers, the twins, right?
You have 3rd down and forever. Well,
man.
And now that's going to bring the score to 21-19. Groesbeck may go for 2 right here. Let's see.
Probably so, Joe.
Man, oh mercy, a shootout. Yeah, the thing about this is they're playing. There's going to be a timeout on the field, charge to Groesbeck. We'll take a break in the booth while they take a timeout on the field, folks.
If you're looking for a church home, please feel free to come worship with us at Hilltop Worship Center in Malakoff. Sunday gathering is at 10 a.m. and on Wednesdays we have Hilltop Kids and Chosen Youth starting at 6 p.m. Here at Hilltop Worship Center, we love supporting our local schools and our wonderful students, along with programs they enjoy, including athletics, band, cheerleading, ag, and theater. We are proud of all of our local students, and good luck.
All right, folks, we're back here. It looks like Groesbeck, they did call a timeout. And I think what they're trying to do right here, they're trying to set up the perfect 2-point play right here because they need 2 to tie it up.
Exactly.
An extra point will not really do them any good in the long haul, so they want to catch up here.
Right.
I tell you what, a beautiful night for football. Look at that orange moon over there. You can tell it's almost Halloween, can't you?
I'm trying to tell you. That's
and all
kind
the
of scary
crap
moon.
that's going on with our technical stuff, too, man. It's been it's almost like a Halloween-esque night, you know.
That might be a bloodshot red, Joe. That might be a red moon.
Yeah, the Goats are going to try for 2 right here.
Exactly. What sound do a goat make? It's like a sheep?
I guess.
That's a sheep, ain't it?
I don't know.
I guess both of them.
I don't know. They're goating our secondary right now, I'll tell you.
Yeah, they're making a bunch of noise.
Chris Cox in the backfield. This could end up being a quarterback draw. They're going to give it to Cox here. And it's going to be an option play to the right, and it's perfectly non-defended. They caught the Tigers sleeping there.
Perfect.
And they showed that a lot, too. They'll run that option play quite a bit on the defenses they faced.
I mean, the quarterback is just dangerous right now, Joy. Hey, he could run the ball, and he can also pass it. So
after,
double threat.
After the two, it's tied up 21-21 with 8:24 left to go in the half. We'll be right back.
A home is not a home because of the room dimensions or the color of the walls. It's about how you feel when you walk through the front door. It's the vision you have along with the warm feelings in your heart when you realize that this is where God wants you to be. Your experience is more than real estate with me. It's about your life and dreams. At Keller Williams, independent agent Dennis Flowers takes the approach of your home buying choice and dreams to heart. Dennis is a small town guy with a servant's heart. With Dennis Flowers as your next realtor, Dennis will listen to your wants, needs, and dreams and find solutions tailored to you by using all the latest technology, market research, and business strategies to exceed your expectations. If you're looking for an honest, hard-working realtor, then choose Malakoff's own Dennis Flowers, an independent agent of Keller Williams. Dennis proudly supports the Malakoff Tigers and Lady Tigers and wants to wish them good luck this sports year. You can call Dennis at 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906.
All right, folks, we're back live here at Tiger Stadium. Palomas will handle the kicking chores once again. It's going to be a short end-over-end kick. This will be fielded at the 17-yard line. And Deuce Hart trying to break one off here. He's going to be upended at the 38-yard line. Depending on the spot, I'm going to stop saying 37 or 38 or the yard line until they get through spotting.
Exactly, because they just spotting us any kind of way right now.
So they're going to spot it. They usually take it to the nearest yard line, which if you look now, the ball's a half a yard short where the sticks are at.
Mm-hmm.
If I was coach, I'd be looking at that right now because they got the ball marked not on the yard line, but half about.
Yeah, like a little. Yeah.
It's pulled back. It should be right on that yard line, and it's not.
That's just terrible, though.
And they've got the sticks right on the yard line right there. So actually, the Tigers have about, I would say, 12 inches before they get to the yard line. Man in motion for the Tigers. Jet sweep here. They're going to get Corey Phillips open here. Corey Phillips downfield. Corey Phillips to the 40, still on his feet, and brought down inside the 30-yard line goes Phillips.
Yes, sir.
And tackle finally made by number 46. Now, there is no 46. We'll say it's Cox, I guess, with the tackle. Yeah. That's a great run right there. A great way to get Corey Phillips involved in this offense.
I'm telling you, Joy, he turned on his speed that game again.
Well, the Tigers have a whole different set of receivers out there now.
Right.
They've got trips to the left, one wide receiver right, one back in the backfield. This is going to be a run, and it's Hart diving ahead close to the 22, 23-yard line, it looks like.
Tripped up by Brandon Hurt.
Yeah, so it's going to be second down, and we're going to call it 6 to go here. And this is what the Tigers need to do here. They need to grind this clock out and keep the ball on the ground here. I think that's the best thing to do strategy-wise. And then defensively, I believe we're going to have to move back a little bit to control this passing game of Lewis. Like I said, Lewis is the real deal. Now they're going to be in the box here. And this is where you got one-on-one coverage here, but I don't like the matchups on the outside. But I will tell you right now.
Yeah, coach got to switch up the play on this one. He's still running. Oh, my.
Yeah, and Deuce Hart to the 20-yard line. That'll bring up third down and 2.5 to go.
But the good thing right here, Joy, we're in good field goal position, and, we get that first down.
I'm going to tell you something. You really can't have a field goal right here.
Right.
You've got to score each time you have the ball on this team because we're seeing him. He's throwing at will 6 points almost every possession,
right.
Marcus.
Yeah, you're right.
So you got to keep up with the scoring because if you get into a scoring game against these guys here, especially the way he's passing the ball tonight, you're going to be in trouble.
He definitely had a hot hand.
Offset I formation, handoff to Hart. Hart's going to have the first down and more. Hart, one man to beat, breaks out of a tackle, walk the dog. He's in for 6, touchdown Tigers.
My.
And there's that horn once again.
Just like that, Deuce Hart in the house. Happy feet, and he made them feet happy.
Boy, what an exciting game, but my blood pressure is really getting up here because this could be a very, very high-scoring game here.
This is going to be a high game, Joe.
The Tigers just matching mano a mano here on the scores.
I tell you, we're going to win on the ground, and they're going to win in the air.
I might need a drink after this game. Juan Gonzalez to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Judd Driscoll. The kick is up, plenty of leg, and it is good.
Yes, sir.
And with 5:59 left to play in the first half, it's the Tigers on top 28-21. Marcus and I'll be right back on Homecoming.
Yes, sir.
Everyone knows that October is the best time for spooky stuff. This Halloween season, Hallowed Grounds Haunted Park has prepared 3 main attractions for the visitors. Fall Asylum. Visitors can make their way to the place where the doctor experimented on patients who experienced frightening hallucinations of their phobias. The House of Wax. Guests can see lifelike figures representing scary characters from horror movies. Grimrod's Festival. A haunted house based on the famous Athens Monkey Road. Find out what really happened with the monkeys and the sideshow workers of the circus train that derailed back in 1962. Hallowed Grounds Haunted Park is located at 2705 State Highway 31 East in Athens. They're open Fridays and Saturdays in October from 7 p.m. until midnight. Give them a call at 903-477-0603.
All right, folks, we're back here, and Deuce Hart,
yes, sir,
jogged into the end zone for the Tigers, putting the score 28-21. And the Tigers now need a stop on defense here against the quarterback from Groesbeck, Allen Lewis, and he is everything he's been built up to be.
And Joy, like you said, we need to be about 2 or 3 touchdowns up.
You've got to score every possession. Smith almost misjudged that kick. He's got the ball. Going to try to return it, and he's going to be swarmed.
Great tackle.
That's Poteet right there.
Poteet and
Doc Rimburge.
Yeah, Mr. Doc, the diggity Doc, y'all.
And Jaden Trevino.
Yeah.
Also there.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
And that's a good stop. As long as they don't come to the air, Joy, this is a great stop.
Yeah. Teague on top of Fairfield, 18-0. Big score right there.
And this ain't gonna be no cakewalk here for Tigers, Joe.
No, and we knew the recipe for this one is run the football, keep their offense off the field. That's what you want to do. And this is going to be a handoff from the quarterback. And again,
no good.
Let them have that. Let them have everything underneath, but get back. Don't let them burn you deep right here.
Tackled by Biscuit. A.K.A.
Rose having himself a good game so far tonight.
Yes,
Austin
sir.
Massengale also, and Deuce Hart especially.
Yes, sir.
Like
we said, Deuce Hart goes out hurt. First quarter, Joy comeback, scores 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, well, that ankle, he's been battling an ankle issue all year long so far. And like I said, he just goes to get some tape, sucks it up, and gets back out there and plays some more.
He plays with a bunch of heart, no pun intended.
Yeah. 2nd down and 8 up and coming for Groesbeck. Again, the Tigers playing those safeties up a whole lot there. It's going to be another handoff, and there's a lot of room there on the misdirection play. And Cox still roping himself down the sideline, finally out at the 39-yard line. That was a bit of a smoking mirrors play right there because you caught Malakoff over pursuing to the left side, and they did a delayed draw back to their left side, which is Malakoff's right side.
Chauncey Hogg was able to push that block over and let him run out of bounds, but if it weren't for that, Joy, that was sick.
Yeah, this is where you got to play assignment football because the Groesbeck coaches right now, they are dialed in with play calling right here.
Yes, sir.
Empty set backfield. This is where you need pressure from your defensive lineman. Malakoff playing a 1 deep safety, trying to, and there they go again. And out of position once again, but he has the speed to get over there to break it up, and it just scares me to death.
And you can't, like I said,
Davian Tolliver with a breakup.
You cannot let those guys get behind you no matter what.
Well, their speed is very deceptive, too.
Yeah.
You're playing pretty much 1 deep safety man to man.
Oof.
And if you play 2 deep safeties, that means you cut the field in half with your defense there, and then you can take zone coverage right there.
And that safety got to realize if he see that ball going there, he got to go help.
Yeah,
he got to go back to
they've got to help out.
Exactly.
One thing about Lewis, though, he doesn't look too many receivers off. If he's going to throw to a receiver, you've seen him just laser focus his eyes on that one receiver and hurl the ball.
Exactly.
And that's a flaw with him, but he's good at throwing the football. 2 wide receivers to the left, man in motion. It's going to be another delayed draw. And this time the Tigers stop it after 2 yards. That was Cox on the run.
Yeah, they sniffed that one out, Joy. This will be a big stop right here. But like I said, these guys, they passing game so good that they might go for the first. You know, they try to go for it.
Well, here they're trying to run some clock down. 4:09 left in the first half. Tigers up 28-21. It's third down right now, Marcus. So what they're going to do right here, they're going to pass the football, go empty set backfield right here. And this is where you're going to get – you got to stay with your receivers, or you got to jar them up at the line here.
We got a jump.
And there's a false start right there. But, hey, a while ago they had third down and a long ways to go, and they threw a touchdown.
Yeah, almost a 70-yard
Lewis
touchdown.
doesn't care. The kid has ice water in his veins.
Right.
They will throw this football. And the Tigers need to just stay focused right here defensively.
He's like, the farther we're back, the more yards I get.
Yeah, he has no fear.
Right.
You know, you just can't put any fear in this kid unless you come out with an all-out blitz. And then still he's so big and strong, he gets away from the tackles most of the time and still able to throw the football.
And I got to give it out to those Goats offensive line, Joe. They're protecting it.
Yeah, they're keeping him clean tonight. That's one thing I've noticed, too. Their offensive line does well together. Like I said, their offense, nothing wrong with their offense. It's the defense that's suspect. So the Tigers playing off a little bit here, and there goes Lewis. Lewis is going to step up in the pocket.
We got the holding, I think.
And the Tigers are going to thwart this one. Oh, Lewis still on his feet.
Wow.
And Lewis, like a cat on a hot tin roof.
I'm trying to tell you.
He's going to be brought down at the 45-yard line. I'll bring up fourth down here if the Tigers refuse it, but I believe this is going to be a hold, and I would push them back here. I don't know. You may see what they do on fourth down, but they're going to go for it.
Yeah,
it'll be fourth down and 4.
That's what I'm saying. They're going to go for that, Joe. They don't play. I was going to take them back.
I think maybe you take them back here, and this is a dog fight right here. This ain't a goat or a tiger fight. This is a dog fight tonight. And both teams, both coaches know this is pretty much the district championship right here.
Right.
You know, you win and you pretty much have the district championship clinched. Now, barring injuries and things of that nature, natural disaster, the moon bursting into the earth, or asteroids, or
pandemic.
Yeah, well, we already got that. So,
3 minutes, 1 second left in the first half. 28-21. Tigers on top. Enjoy. Tigers have pushed
they pushed them back 10 more yards there with a holding penalty, and they accepted it. And Tigers going to line up 4 down linemen right here. Jackson Robertson, Rimburge, and Cannon Poteet.
And they know what we're going to do. They know what they're going to do, Joe. They're going for the pass.
Yeah,
but they got to break out for a draw right here.
Yeah, and you're going to have DK Rose he's going to be playing linebacker, but he's going to be playing off the ball a little bit here, possibly. Let's see what he does. He may even try to help out in coverage. They may even bring a rush here. This is just going to be a little handoff, and it's thwarted right away.
Yes, sir.
And Cox that's Damian Jackson right there coming up big with Poteet on the tackle.
Yes, sir.
And now Groesbeck's going to punt it.
They got the punter here, Joe.
Well, I tell you, this has been a strange type of game.
I'll tell you what. I'm glad I took my hot blood pressure pill.
I think that Coach Driscoll talked Coach Bomar into punting that ball this time after he punted down there. You know, I don't know. A game of wits, I guess so. 28-21, and this has been an offensive juggernaut right here that we're watching with both teams here. Kind of reminds me of the Cowboys playing each week, how much they can score.
Exactly.
Young Driscoll has 1 interception tonight, but he's managed the ball game well, except for that 1 pick, and I'm sure he wants to have that one back for sure.
Right.
So it's going to be 4th down. This will be a punt up and coming for the Goats, possibly. Lewis is the punter now, and you've got to watch Lewis here, and you also have to watch the receivers or the guys on the offensive side of the ball here because they could go out for a pass. That punt is almost blocked. Goodness gracious. DK Rose almost got it. Hogs go on the return. Hog to the 45, midfield. Hog to the 45, 40, and out of bounds and around. And they're going to call the Tigers right there for a block in the back.
Block in the back right there. Like I always say, Joy, let me run. If you see me break, let me run.
There's no reason. That wasn't even a foul right there, I don't think. That guy in the middle is going to call something every time. Horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Let's see what they got here.
They're going to – I don't know what he's going to do right here. He just –
Is he bringing it back?
they're going to call a personal foul against the Tigers, which I didn't see that occur one bit. And this guy right here is killing us tonight. Keep the flag in your pocket, sir. All right, here comes the Tigers now on offense.
All right.
Trips to the left, one wide receiver right, hard in the backfield. Going to be a quick pass over the middle, and that's where you got to throw it at. Called incomplete. Get a number on that. It's going to be a first down for the Malakoff Tigers. That's going to be Wes Cartledge, number 16, Marcus.
Yes, sir.
So a great catch right there by Wes. And the Tigers now trying to get an offensive alignment here. A little bit confused on this.
I think 2 men out there. What
2:28 left. You don't want to have to burn a timeout until you really need it right here.
And we want to get in the end zone.
And you want to run the clock, too.
Yeah.
Look for a run possibly right here, Marcus. And they're going to pass it. Oh, my goodness. Bubble screen.
Woo.
And that was to Corey Phillips. And that just it only gains one right there, but it does keep the clock running.
Hit by Hunter flipping. And Woo Joy, he barely got that ball.
Listen, if he had bobbled that a little bit longer, it could have been picked and take back the other way.
Exactly.
Second down and 9, up and coming. Crowd upset about something. I'm not sure what they were saying. Rolling to the right, Driscoll looks downfield, going to call his own number. And Driscoll doing a fine job of running, then just takes a seat at the 33-yard line. A timeout's going to be called here by the Tigers.
But I think I would keep that going. 1 minute, 43 seconds. Let's get that clock down because we get the ball second half.
Well, you know your offense can score pretty quick here.
Exactly.
But maybe you want to settle everybody down to let them take a break, get some water right here because it's been an up and down, topsy-turvy type of first half for both teams. It's third down, a very manageable 2 yards to go here for the Tigers. So the Tigers going to operate. This is 4-down territory right here for the Tigers. Right. So you want to make sure you get the first down right here on this play. Right. Then you can run that clock out, and then you can possibly kick the field goal because Malakoff gets the ball to start the second half too. And so you're up by 10 if you do that strategy.
You're right.
Of course, I want them to go for 7. I don't care about the field goal right here. I want to punish them.
Well, they're going to definitely go for 7, but
I don't mean punish them, but I want. I guess.
Hey, it's homecoming. Punish them, baby.
The competitive nature and fire comes out in me on that. I apologize for that,
sir.
but I want the Tigers to just try to get 6 here is what I'm saying. Third down and a short 2 to go for Malakoff. Hart in the backfield. They're stacked up for the run. And Hart, goodness.
Well, he squeezed his shoe and tripped up.
He tripped on his own guy.
Let's see if hope he
That's going to bring up fourth down. He's up. He's fine, but.
He was flipped by Hunter flipping.
And this is going to be the big back setup coming in for the Tigers here. So they're gonna put the beef up front right here, Marcus, and they're gonna go for it.
And I'm glad he's going for it right here, Joe. Woo!
And this is just mano a mano here. Who wants it more? Driscoll under center. There's the handoff, and the Tigers have the first down, Marcus.
We wanted more, baby.
Great call right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Listen, I would leave that big backfield back there and just hammer them to death.
Hammer to them. Let the time run out then. Let's get in there.
But now you got to look at it. 1:14 left. They'll stop it to move the chains. Then the official will go ahead and wind it. But the referees seem to be playing who's ball, hot potato with the football. They're more worried about that.
Well, the clock is running now. Let's go.
3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. There's a snap. Driscoll rose to his right. Going to look downfield. Nobody really open, but the wide receiver who goes out of bounds, that's Weston Cartledge again.
Weston Cartledge has been in the game. It's his second catch, I think, of the year. Brings it to second down and 2.
So the Tigers now in a very manageable situation, and they stop the clock too, so that's what you want to do. Great heads-up play right there by Weston Cartledge.
Yeah, penny time on the play clock.
And Driscoll too. Driscoll recognizes downfield wasn't open. He dumps it off to his safety valve.
Great job.
Smart play right there by your quarterback. That's the handoff. Deuce Hart. Got a lot of room up the middle. Hart down to the 5-yard line he goes.
Yes, sir.
They're going to mark him down at the 6.
Yeah.
These spots are absolutely driving me insane.
I'll tell you. Clock back on. Take your time right here.
Well, you got nothing but time
We got
right
plenty
here.
of time. Just take your play.
You've got the opportunity for 6. You've got the opportunity for 3 right here. You still got timeouts in your pocket.
First and goal.
You got 1 timeout in your pocket. And this is going to be a pass wide open. Messingale walked that dog, baby. Great play action fake right there.
Yes, sir.
Throwing the slant to Massingale, and the Tigers go up right here. 34-21 with 27 seconds left, and that's what you do right there.
I like it a lot. Yes, sir.
Here we go right now. It's going to be Juan Gonzalez will attempt the point after with 27 seconds left in the first half.
Mr. Kick that.
There's a snap. It's good. The hold is good. The kick is up through the uprights and good. 35-21 with 27 seconds left to go in the half, and we'll be right back, folks, on homecoming night in Malakoff.
Yes, sir.
Man, having bad credit is worse than being poor.
Marcus, you wasn't that poor.
Joey, I was so poor I used to have sleep for dinner. But Joey, bad credit doesn't have to last forever. So if you need your credit repaired, call 469-333-6140 or go to www.legacymoneytree.com.
Score a touchdown by fixing your credit today, folks.
Yeah, Joey. And if you think credit repair is expensive, try buying something with bad credit.
Yeah, that part.
So call today and tell them Marcus Dow, a.k.a. Mr. O'Miles, referred you. Go Malakoff Tigers.
And Trinity Valley Cardinals.
All right, folks, welcome back. Welcome back.
We're back, baby.
35-21, 27 seconds remaining to go in the first half here.
What a
the
game.
Tigers do get the ball back in the second half, so this was a great opportunity for Malakoff to punch another one in here to go up by 2 scores. But I'll remind everybody, Groesbeck scored 2 very quick on Malakoff.
They did.
So you've got to maybe put some sort of prevent defense out here now coming up, don't you think, Marcus?
I think so, Joe. I know so, really.
Maybe put 6 DBs back, or you got to play a 3-2-6.
And great kick right here. He called for a catch, so he got to stay there, Joe.
No, by rule, he gets to take it out to the 25.
That's,
it's a new rule.
Right, it's a new rule. That's right.
So if the kickoff return man or the punt return man catches the ball inside of his own 10-yard line, the ball automatically comes out to the 25. So that was a good heads-up play by the young man knowing the rule there.
Because I definitely just forgot, Joe.
No. I mean, used to that wasn't in effect. It's a pretty new rule, but he did a good job right there, knowing that the Tiger special teams unit is very fast, and they've held Groesbeck in check on their special teams play, and that's been one of their strongest plays all year long is their special teams play. Now the Tigers look a little bit confused here.
Yeah.
Hogg going back as the safety. I like this move right here.
Oh,
and they're just going to nail it and go into the half.
Right.
Wow, I did not expect that one bit.
Hey, you got your pass game working all day long.
Man,
and you nail it.
That was the most concerning.
Wow.
But if you're the Tigers, you better watch out here because they're still.
Oh, they going out. Yeah,
that'll be
I thought they were going to play that fake on them.
Man, that shocked me right there. Yeah,
that's like giving up. I didn't think the coach would do that.
It reminded me of that Buddy Ryan where the Dallas Cowboys played the Philadelphia Eagles a long time ago. On 4th down, the sucker goes for it. And, oh man. All right, folks, it's halftime here at Tiger Stadium. I've got a little announcement that I want to make, and let me get to it real quick. Just 1 second.
And while he's finding that, the orange on the Tigers are representing Jennifer Burks, who's suffering for COVID in the hospital in Tyler. And we're all praying for her. Get well, Jennifer.
Most definitely, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Most definitely. That's not it. Jesus. Okay. All right, so at this time, it's with great pleasure that we introduce to you the distinguished alumni for 2021.
Yes, sir.
And starting off with Janice Jackson Kaysen, class of 69.
Okay.
Jill Souza Davis, class of 1965.
Jill Souza?
Yeah, one of our friends.
Yes, sir.
Pat Hodge Husted, class of 1972. Tracy Ferguson Marshall, class of 1973. Bill Mullins, class of 1977.
All right, Mullins.
Raylinda Lewis White, class of 65. And for the 2021-22 Distinguished Alumni, this is presented to Miss Ann Proctor Barker. class of 1978.
Rest in heaven, Ann Barker.
Yeah, and that was a tragic loss for the city of Malakoff right there.
COVID again, Joe.
COVID again, and it raised its ugly head more than once or twice in our community in the past 2 years. Just so much devastating blows to our little community here, and it's been very, very sad. But, you know, the troops all rallied together. Right. We always have. Yeah. You know, I go back to when we were in school. When something bad happened, we rallied together, and we pulled through it together.
Exactly.
And that's what the community's done this week. They had a great bonfire this week, a great parade, and it's just been very special. I also want to announce the 2020 Malakoff Tiger X Hall of Fame as well.
Let's talk to me.
And that was not presented last year because of COVID.
Right.
And they're going to be catching up this year, I suppose, at some point. They're awaiting word for that. So without further ado, the class of 2020 Hall of Fame for the Malakoff Tiger X's is June Phillips, class of 1940. Mr. Horace Oliver, class of 1962.
All right.
Miss Orvadine King, class of 1963.
Okay.
Our one and only, the Godfather, Benny Rogers.
Benny Rogers, baby.
Class of 1977. And he wanted me to tell you that now that you're my second favorite Hall of Famer.
Oh, I'm the second, but tell Benny I was the first to get it. All right.
And here's another one here. Is going to be Mitchell March, class of 2000.
All right, Mr. Mitchell March.
Always liked watching Mitchell play football.
Yes, sir.
Mitchell was a linebacker, and he hit you like a linebacker. Good football player, and he did a lot of great things. Yeah, smart young man, too. Aaron Carroll, class of 2003 for the Malakoff Tigers. Okay. And last but not least on this list, Mr. Randy Perry, MHS principal and MISD superintendent from the year 2006 to 2019.
All right.
He served this school district well, and he led Malakoff from the ashes.
I'm trying to tell you.
Into the gold, my friend.
Yes, he did.
Also, just want to announce that the Veteran Flag Week honor ceremony will be held November 6th through the 14th. To honor all the Malakoff heroes, veterans, first responders, teachers, healthcare, anyone in the community that someone considers a hero can sponsor a flag or hero for a donation.
Okay.
This year we're dedicating the display to Private First Class John Will, J.W. Robertson, MIA, Vietnam, 6/22/69. The purpose is to raise awareness and money for the Malakoff Veterans Memorial for everybody. And what a good cause. My own father served in Vietnam, and very proud of him for doing that and all the sacrifices that all the guys that were overseas in Vietnam made for our country. So, guys, if you can come out, you want to donate, do so. And then for the missing hero in action, that really tugs at me right there. J.W. Robertson, MIA. In Vietnam. So hopefully one day his family can get closure for him. MIA, missing in action in Vietnam, Mr. Robertson, J.W. Robertson. So that'll be it for our halftime shout-outs. And, guys, don't miss the second half of this ball game. It's going to be a wild and woolly finish. It'll be a shootout, folks.
Banging.
So get your popcorn, go to the bathroom, get you something to drink.
Telling you.
And get back in those chairs of yours. If you're listening and watching at us at home, we'll be back.
He gets it to him often. He's got that trust factor. Cool stuff, man. High school football.
Tonight's sporting event is being brought to you in part by Henderson County Precinct 5 Constable Brad Myers. Brad serves the southwest portion of the county and has been the Precinct 5 Constable since 2005. Folks, when you go to the voting booth, vote Brad Myers for Precinct 5 Constable. Brad is a hometown man with a servant's heart and looks forward to continuing to serve the community in Precinct 5. Go Tigers!
At Grant's Roofing and Construction, we work extremely hard to deliver the highest level of customer service. It's in fact our #1 priority. Our ability to provide you with a roofing specialist in a prompt and professional manner is what makes our company stand out from the crowd. Some of our services include construction, residential roofing, energy efficient commercial roofing, free estimates by our claims specialist. Grant's Roofing and Construction, your one-call roofing and construction partner. You can reach them at 903-804-5546. That's 903-805-5546.
Folks, have you heard of Little Hector's Mexican Restaurant and Cantina in Malakoff, Texas? They just recently opened for business in June 2021 with some of the best food around. At Little Hector's, you'll get the best fajitas in Texas, and their enchiladas with rice and beans will blow you out of your chair. Come in on game day and watch the game while having a top-shelf margarita with any flavor of your choice. Little Hector's is open Monday.
Football's king in Texas. Football's king in Texas. And nothing says fall more than helmets, bands, and cheerleaders. McDonald's in Malakoff is proud to back Tiger football. Let us make the Friday experience with breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Score big with Kevin and Janine Lilly's McDonald's in Malakoff. Remember, nominate your player of the week at lilymcd.com. lilymcd.com. McDonald's in Malakoff. I'm loving it.
Let's face it, we live in a world today where parents need to work, especially if they have little ones. In Malakoff, Athens, and Toole, the Learning Express offers you, the parent, a safe and clean environment that offers education Boulevard, and you can reach Director Delana Cornegie at 903-489-2400. In Athens, the location is 1315 South Palestine Street, and you can reach the Director Rhonda Deal at 903-904-5072. The location in Toole is at Will White Road, and the phone number for Director Courtney Caldwell is 903-432-2600. The Learning Express would like to wish the Cardinals and Tigers good luck this sports year.
Did you know that C&B Excavating covers all of Texas? Well, you do now. C&B Excavating and Paving is a 5-star business that listens to your needs and wants. Bottom line is, they get the job done right the first time. C&B has a team of champions that are waiting to hear your needs and wants and make those needs and wants come true. Why settle for less when C&B does the best? As Marcus would say, oh my. Call Bonnie or Chad at 903-477-7956 or 903-875-6163. C&B wishes the Malakoff Tigers good luck this year.
Do you know that Malakoff, Texas has a dynamic automotive repair shop in town? Well, you do now. And owner Jeremy Bowman wants you to know that he is the trusted and reliable name when it comes to your automotive needs. They specialize in transmission repairs, auto repairs, tune-ups, brakes, AC, heating, and engine repairs. Why go out of town? Go to a winner at 4JT Automotive.
Man, what are you talking about? It's 4JT Automotive and Tire. Automotive and Tire.
4JT Automotive is located at 1802 East Royal Boulevard in Malakoff. They can be reached at 430-302-9598. 4JT Automotive wishes the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Cardinals good luck this year.
Needing a fresh cut, style, perm, or color? Cedar Creek Lake has a hidden gem in Malakoff, Texas called Just Hair Beauty Salon. Just Hair in Malakoff is located at 815 East Roll Boulevard, Suite 5A in Malakoff. Just Hair includes an all-star cast of professionals in Aurora, Jan, and Debbie. Aurora specializes in cuts and colors. Then we have Jan, who also specializes in cuts and colors. Last but not least, there is Debbie. Debbie specializes in men's and women's cuts and more. Just Hair is open from 9 to 5, Tuesdays through Fridays, with Jan and Debbie on Fridays and Saturdays. Call for your appointment today at 903-489-2581 or simply go by 815 East Roll Boulevard, Suite 5A in Malakoff, Texas. Just Hair in Malakoff wishes the Malakoff Tigers good luck this sports year, and also go Cardinals. Are you looking for that perfect beach getaway? Well, beat the Galveston tourist crowds and head down the Boulevard Peninsula to your secluded beach retreat when you book this 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom vacation rental home on stilts. Nicknamed the Easy Street Beach House, this bright green hideaway will put you in a state of ease with the roar of the Gulf waves just steps away from your back door, and also an ocean-facing deck. Spend your days soaking up the sun and boogie boarding. When the night falls, roast s'mores over the fire pit. Endless memories await at this Texas retreat. You can make your reservations now by going to evolvevacationrental.com. Don't delay. Book today for your getaway. The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Parker and Carson Street for being a proud sponsor of the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Sports webcast this sports year.
Have you ever dreamed of the perfect swimming pool for your yard? With Pecan Tree Designs of Eustis, Texas, Richard Gaddis will listen to your wants and needs and work with you to design your perfect dream pool today. Don't wait. Just call Richard today and get your dream pool at 903-880-2847. The SHN Sports Network and Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Richard Gaddis and Pecan Tree Designs for helping to sponsor this season's sports webcast. Pecan Tree Designs wishes the Tigers and Cardinals good luck this sports season. This portion of tonight's sporting event is being brought to you in part by Sig Peach Insurance of Malakoff, Texas. Sig Peach Insurance is a family, independently owned business that has multiple carriers to choose from. Letty Myers and Sig Peach will find the right solution for all of your insurance needs, such as auto, boat, motorcycle, umbrella, life, collector car, flood, pet health, renters, ATV, power sports, recreational vehicle, disability, and health insurance. What are you waiting for? Call or go by the office today for your savings quote so you can enjoy more of your money tomorrow. Remember, Sig Peach is for you. Sig Peach Insurance is located at 214 North Terry Street, Suite A in Malakoff, Texas. The phone number for Sig Peach Insurance is 903-675-7771. 903-675-7771. You can also email Carrie at carrie.peach@sig4u.com or go to their website at www.sig4u.com.
The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Jason Gardner. Jason is a graduate of Malakoff High School and owner of Gardner's Overall Plumbing in Brownsboro, Texas. For all your plumbing needs, call our friend Jason. The phone number you can reach Jason at is 903-880-3012. You can also go to gardnersoverallplumbing.com. Call Jason today for all your plumbing needs.
It's football season in Texas, and everyone loves a cold adult beverage. Don't be the one that gets arrested for a DWI, or even worse, cause an accident due to irresponsible drinking. If you consume alcoholic beverages, be a responsible drinker and have a designated driver. It could save not only your life, but someone else's as well. It's simple. Drink and drive and go to jail. Don't drink and drive. This message has been brought to you by Athens and Turner Record Companies. Turner Records in Malakoff and Athens Record of Athens wish the Malakoff Tigers and Lady Tigers a successful sports year.
With a housing market like it is today, now's the time to find your dream home. There's no better way to start than call Glenda White, the mortgage coach of DFW and Ellis County with Verify Mortgage. Glenda is very established and has been serving the DFW area and Ellis County area since 2015. Verify Mortgage and Glenda can assist you with the help that home buyers need to obtain a loan while helping you make simple, smart financial solutions to make mortgages easy. Whether it be for a reference for home improvements or debt consolidation loan or your next home purchase, let our team tackle your process. You can reach Glenda at 682-365-0816. You can also contact Glenda via email at glenda@themortgagecoachdfw.com. You can also find Glenda on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube by looking for Glenda, the Mortgage Coach DFW. Glenda and Verified Mortgage makes it easy for you. Just like the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Cardinals, Ochoa's of Malakoff, Texas has built a winning tradition over the years. Ochoa's now has new ownership with the same great food that has always been served for years. Ochoa's has daily specials that will fine-tune your taste buds and kick off your pregame meal before every home sporting event. Daily specials includes arroz con pollo with rice and beans on Tuesdays. On Wednesdays, chimichanga with rice and beans. On Thursday, your choice of 2 or 3 enchiladas. And Fridays, noonday specials. Ochoa's is located at 550 West Royal Boulevard, Malakoff, Texas, just off good old Highway 31. The phone number for Ochoa's is 903-489-1779. For takeout or make your reservations, call 903-489-1779. Don't delay. Come in today and let us blow you away. Ochoa's, which is the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Cardinals. Good luck this sports year.
If you're looking for a church home, please feel free to come worship with us at Hilltop Worship Center in Malakoff. Sunday gathering is at 10 a.m. and on Wednesdays we have Hilltop Kids and Chosen Youth starting at 6 p.m. Here at Hilltop Worship Center, we love supporting our local schools and our wonderful students, along with programs they enjoy, including athletics, band, cheerleading, ag, and theater. We are proud of all of our local students, and good luck.
A home is not a home because of the room dimensions or the color of the walls. It's about how you feel when you walk through the front door. It's the vision you have along with the warm feelings in your heart when you realize that this is where God wants you to be. Your experience is more than real estate with me. It's about your life and dreams. At Keller Williams, independent agent Dennis Flowers takes the approach of your home buying choice and dreams to heart. Dennis is a small town guy with a servant's heart. With Dennis Flowers as your next realtor, Dennis will listen to your wants, needs, and dreams and find solutions tailored to you by using all the latest technology, market research, and business strategies to exceed your expectations. If you're looking for an honest, hard-working realtor, then choose Malakoff's own Dennis Flowers, an independent agent of Keller Williams. Dennis proudly supports the Malakoff Tigers and Lady Tigers and wants to wish them good luck this sports year. You can call Dennis at 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906. That's 972-938-2222 or 214-980-3906. Or email Dennis at teenflowers@kw.com. Dennis can also be found on Facebook and Twitter.
Everyone knows that October is the best time for spooky stuff. This Halloween season, Hallowed Grounds Haunted Park has prepared 3 main attractions for the visitors. Hall Asylum. Visitors can make their way to the place where the doctor experimented on patients who experienced frightening hallucinations of their phobias. The House of Wax. Guests can see lifelike figures representing scary characters from horror movies. Grimrod's Festival. A haunted house based on the famous Athens Monkey Road. Find out what really happened with the monkeys and the sideshow workers of the circus train that derailed back in 1962. Hallowed Grounds Haunted Park is located at 2705 State Highway 31 East in Athens. They're open Fridays and Saturdays in October from 7 p.m. until midnight. Give them a call at 903-477-0603.
Man, having bad credit is worse than being poor.
Marcus, you wasn't that poor.
Joey, I was so poor I used to have sleep for dinner. But Joey, bad credit doesn't have to last forever. So if you need your credit repaired, call 469-333-6140 or go to www.legacymoneytree.com.
Score a touchdown by fixing your credit today, folks.
Yeah, Joey. And if you think credit repair is expensive, try buying something with bad credit.
Yeah, that part.
So call today and tell them Marcus Dow, a.k.a. Mr. O'Miles, referred you. Go Malakoff Tigers.
And Trinity Valley Cardinals.
This portion of tonight's sporting event is being brought to you in part by Henderson County Precinct 5 Constable Brad Myers. Brad serves the southwest portion of the county and has been the Precinct 5 Constable since 2005. Folks, when you go to the voting booth, vote Brad Myers for Precinct 5 Constable. Brad is a hometown man with a servant's heart and looks forward to continuing to serve the community in Precinct 5. Go Tigers.
At Grant's Roofing and Construction, we work extremely hard to deliver the highest level of customer service. It's in fact our #1 priority. Our ability to provide you with a roofing specialist in a prompt and professional manner is what makes our company stand out from the crowd. Some of our services include construction, residential roofing, energy efficient commercial roofing, free estimates by our claims specialist. Grant's Roofing and Construction, your one-call roofing and construction partner. You can reach them at 903-804-5546. That's 903-805-5546.
Folks, have you heard of Little Hector's Mexican Restaurant and Cantina in Malakoff, Texas? They just recently opened for business in June 2021 with some of the best food around. At Little Hector's, you'll get the best fajitas in Texas, and their enchiladas with rice and beans will blow you out of your chair. Come in on game day and watch the game while having a top shelf margarita with any flavor of your choice. Little Hector's is open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Little Hector's is located at 302 State Highway 31 West in Malakoff. Call-in orders accepted. Just call 903-489-0150.
Football's king in Texas. Football's king in Texas. And nothing says fall more than helmets, bands, and cheerleaders. McDonald's in Malakoff is proud to back Tiger football. Let us make the Friday experience with breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Score big with Kevin and Janine Lilly's McDonald's in Malakoff. Remember, nominate your player of the week at lilymcd.com. lilymcd.com. McDonald's and Malakoff. I'm loving it.
Let's face it, we live in a world today where parents need to work, especially if they have little ones. In Malakoff, Athens, and Toole, the Learning Express offers you, the parent, a safe and clean environment that offers education and nurturing of every child in their care. Go to work now with peace of mind and let the Learning Express treat you and your children like family. With 3 great locations in Henderson County, we have your children covered. The location in Malakoff is at 379 North Cherry Boulevard, and you can reach Director Delana Cornegie at 903-489-2400. In Athens, the location is 1315 South Palestine Street, and you can reach the Director Rhonda Dill at 903-904-5072. The location in Toole is at Will White Road, and the phone number for Director Courtney Caldwell is 903-432-2600. The Learning Express would like to wish the Cardinals and Tigers good luck this sports year.
Did you know that C&B Excavating covers all of Texas? Well, you do now. C&B Excavating and Paving is a 5-star business that listens to your needs and wants. Bottom line is, they get the job done right the first time. C&B has a team of champions that are waiting to hear your needs and wants and make those needs and wants come true. Why settle for less when C&B does the best? As Marcus would say, oh my. Call Bonnie or Chad at 903-477-7956 or 903-875-6163. C&B wishes the Malakoff Tigers good luck this year.
Do you know that Malakoff, Texas has a dynamic automotive repair shop in town? Well, you do now. And owner Jeremy Bowman wants you to know that he is the trusted and reliable name when it comes to your automotive needs. They specialize in transmission repairs, auto repairs, tune-ups, brakes, AC, heating, and engine repairs. Why go out of town? Go to a winner at 4JT Automotive.
Man, what are you talking about? It's 4JT Automotive and Tire. Automotive and Tire.
4JT Automotive is located at 1802 East Royal Boulevard in Malakoff. They can be reached at 430-302-9598. 4JT Automotive wishes the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Cardinals good luck this year.
Needing a fresh cut, style, perm, or color? Cedar Creek Lake has a hidden gem in Malakoff, Texas called Just Hair Beauty Salon. Just Hair in Malakoff is located at 815 East Roll Boulevard, Suite 5A in Malakoff. Just Hair includes an all-star cast of professionals in Aurora, Jan, and Debbie. Aurora specializes in cuts and colors. Then we have Jan, who also specializes in cuts and colors. Last but not least, there is Debbie. Debbie specializes in men's and women's cuts and more. Just Hair is open from 9 to 5, Tuesdays through Fridays, with Jan and Debbie on Fridays and Saturdays. Call for your appointment today at 903-489-2581 or simply go by 815 East Roll Boulevard, Suite 5A in Malakoff, Texas. Just Hair in Malakoff wishes the Malakoff Tigers good luck this sports year, and also go Cardinals. Are you looking for that perfect beach getaway? Well, beat the Galveston tourist crowds and head down the Bolivar Peninsula to your secluded beach retreat when you book this 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom vacation rental home on stilts. Nicknamed the Easy Street Beach House, this bright green hideaway will put you in a state of ease with the roar of the Gulf waves just steps away from your back door, and also an ocean-facing deck. Spend your days soaking up the sun and boogie boarding. When the night falls, roast s'mores over the fire pit. Endless memories await at this Texas retreat. You can make your reservations now by going to evolvevacationrental.com. Don't delay. Book today for your getaway. The Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Parker and Carson Street for being a proud sponsor of the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Sports webcast this sports year.
Have you ever dreamed of the perfect swimming pool for your yard? With Pecan Tree Designs of Eustis, Texas, Richard Gaddis will listen to your wants and needs and work with you to design your perfect dream pool today. Don't wait. Just call Richard today and get your dream pool at 903-880-2847. The SHN Sports Network and Malakoff Tiger Sports Network would like to thank Richard Gaddis and Pecan Tree Designs for helping to sponsor this season's sports webcast. Pecan Tree Designs wishes the Tigers and Cardinals good luck this sports season. This portion of tonight's sporting event is being brought to you in part by Sig Peach Insurance of Malakoff, Texas. Sig Peach Insurance is a family, independently owned business that has multiple carriers to choose from. Letty Myers and Sig Peach will find the right solution for all of your insurance needs, such as auto, boat, motorcycle, umbrella, life, collector car, flood, pet health, renters, ATV, power sports, recreational vehicle, disability, and health insurance. What are you waiting for? Call or go by the office today for your savings quote so you can enjoy more of your money tomorrow. Remember, Sig Peach is for you. Sig Peach Insurance is located at 214 North Terry Street, Suite A in Malakoff, Texas. The phone number for Sig Peach Insurance is 903-675-7771. 903-675-7771. You can also email Carrie at carrie.peach@sig4u.com or go to their website at www.sig4u.com.
All right, folks, we're back after a wild and woolly first half here on homecoming at Malakoff, Texas. You got the Malakoff Tigers and the Groesbeck Goats going toe-to-toe in the first half. The Tigers getting the best of the Goats early on on some turnovers. But we've seen Malakoff jumps up 14-0, and Groesbeck comes storming right back.
I'm telling you, man, it's been an up-and-down battle, Joy, but, hey, like you said, we're hanging in, and we're going to stick in.
The Tigers up 2 scores right now, 35-21, and the Tigers get the ball back to start the second half, and I'm interested to see the second half.
I'll tell you. I'm like you. I'm just glad we got the ball second half, Joy, and up on a big lead right now, 35-21.
And Palomos will handle the kicking chores again from his own 40-yard line. Palomos with a low line drive squib kick. Tigers muff it around. Finally going to pick it up around the 23. And Deuce Hart all the way to the 35-yard line he goes. And that's a good return for the trouble they were having getting a handle on that ball.
Yes, sir.
Palomos, he
got a hot potato.
Palomos won't kick the ball just out of the back of the end zone, but what he does is kick it low.
Swivel.
And he makes it do a lot of things when he kicks it low that is hard for the receiving team to pick up.
Because it's coming with speed and coming hard, so you got to pick that ball, scoop that ball just right.
Or just fall on it. That's what we were taught to do, just fall on it.
You're right.
Tigers have 2 wide receivers left, 1 H-back to the left. This is going to be a quick pass out in the flats. Caught and complete. Woo! Oh, man, what a move that was.
And a fumble.
It looks like to be a fumble on the catch afterward, and oh, no.
Yeah, Joe, he tries to power his way through and kind of couldn't hold on to it. It was a hard hit, though.
Yeah, that was number 3, Corey Phillips, that coughs the ball up, and just like that, Groesbeck gets a gift.
Right in a good yard.
And that's why I like to run the football. Exactly. I mean, you. So first down and 10 for the Goats here. Not to say it was a bad play call, because I don't think it was a bad play call, but I like to come out running. Lewis up.
There we go.
Lewis is going to be sacked at the 45-yard line, and that's a great defensive play by the Tigers right there.
Yes, sir, and that's what we need to be doing right there.
Dr. Emberge and company.
Yep.
With the official sack, though, was number 58, Lance Robertson.
Lance Robertson, and the diggity the doc had a little bit to do with it,
I'll tell you what, Robertson built like a Sherman tank. He just bulls through there, and that's how you have to wrap up Lewis right there, because he's so elusive and hard to bring down. He just grabs him and holds on for dear life.
And lost about 5, Joe.
Yeah, 6 to be exact. So second down and 16 up and coming for Groesbeck, but they don't have a problem with that.
No.
And here's why.
Here they go.
Under the pressure, and a screen pass set up and incomplete.
Pressure is good right now.
Pressure bust pops, my friend.
I'm telling you. That was Lance Robertson once again.
And that's what you have to do if you're the defensive line. You have to get after them and make him throw errant passes. It doesn't matter what quarterback in the world you put in the backfield. If you bust them with pressure, they're going to make mistakes.
And those linebackers got to stay at home, Joe, because I see them little short screens coming up.
Well, they're trying to do that because they're trying to catch Malakoff over pursuing one side or the other, so they slip the screen pass in there to try to catch some big gainers off the screen.
Exactly.
Third down and 16 up and coming now for the Tigers. 1 back in the backfield, 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right for the Goats. Tigers 4 down defensive linemen. Lewis back to pass. 4-step drop, steps up in the pocket, hurls one downfield, incomplete, but what a hit right there by the Tigers secondary. And that's Austin Massengale right there that lays the lick on the intended receiver, and boy, howdy, was that a hit.
That was a hit there, Joe.
And that's how you play the position, young man, right there.
So what do you do here, Joe?
I'm going to tell you right now, Matthew Valentine may not know where he's at.
Yeah, it might be Valentine's Day for him. Huh?
Well, in Halloween. Trick or treat, my friend.
I thought maybe
you want a trick or a treat.
Oh, he got a treat that time.
So 4th down, it looks like Coach Bomar has decided to punt this ball away. I'd like to thank everybody listening to our broadcast tonight, and we are a little biased because we are from Malakoff, so I hope everybody understands that. We're 1990 graduates, And Lewis takes his time and gets a good spiraling punt. I'd let this one go. And he does through the end zone. That is a perfect special teams play right there by Chauncey Hogg.
Great job by Chauncey Hogg.
And let me tell you something. That is a very smart play right there.
Yes, sir.
You get good field position instead of trying to field it inside your 5-yard line and risking the possibility of only getting to the 10, 15, or even fumbling the ball.
Exactly. And I'd like to shout out to the Nortons who listen to us every Friday night, man. And I'm shouting them out right now.
I want to shout out to everybody that listens to us every Friday night.
Yeah. They're just special people to me. You know, they work with me.
Yeah.
My co-workers.
All right, though, the Tigers are on offense once again, so no harm, no foul on that fumble for the Tigers, but won't look good in the stats, but they didn't capitalize off of it anyway. 2 backs in the backfield for Driscoll. It's going to be a handoff. This is going to be Deuce Hart trying to make something happen out of nothing right there, and he does.
That's right.
So a nice run by Deuce Hart. So 7-yard pickup on the play to bring up 2nd down and 3 for the Tigers, Marcus.
Yes, sir.
And this is what I like here. You know, go to your bread and butter. Run the football here. 2 backs in the backfield again.
Oh, my.
And that's going to be
play.
A free play. Pass
play.
Downfield to Massengale. Oh, he caught it. How did he catch that football? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my.
My goodness alive. Austin Massengale pulls it down at the 43-yard line of the Goats.
Woo. Can you smell that fresh Massengale, baby?
Hey, and Marcus, he had 2 feet inbounds,
yes, he did.
too.
Yes, he did.
And they're going to throw the flag back to the officials because the Tigers declined that on the free play.
Let's get it, baby.
And what a heads-up play by Judd Driscoll right there, too. Driscoll knows it's a free
play baby.
And launches it up and gives his receiver a chance to go up to the highest point and catch the football and come down with it.
Joy, he got mossed.
He did. He got mossed.
Got him.
2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right, H-back in motion. Left to right is Weston Cartledge. Hard in the backfield. This is going to be a little slip screen to who? Austin Massengale turns it up. 30, 25. 1 man to beat it. He's drugged down to 15. Austin Massengale just made me a happy man.
Yes, he did. Brought down by number 32, Bagley.
Boy, I tell you what a game Massengale's having. These past couple of games, Massengale has been El Fuego on fire.
I'm telling you. Yeah, if you think you can, you can. If you think you cannot, I think.
Muy caliente, my friend. There you go.
Oh, my.
And the Tigers now threatening to put another 6 on the board against the Goats here.
Looking good.
1 wide left, 1 to the right. Tight formation here. Man in the backfield, Deuce Hart's going to be to Hart. Gets to the outside. Hart to the 10, Hart to the 5. Walk that dog one more time. Touchdown, Tigers, but there's laundry on the field. And they're going to call this against the Tigers for an offensive hold, I bet.
God almighty.
They've called them all night long for holding, and this is going to happen one more time.
And they got to realize he had nothing but room. Let him run it on in.
Yeah, I just don't get it. Keep the flag in your pocket.
Let's see.
Holding.
That's what it was.
Well, you know it's going to be a hold when that side official throws it out. He's going to throw it out. I don't know if they're trying to gain popularity with the coach over on the sideline or what.
Well, I tell you what, they're going to have big muscles today. Much they using that arm.
Yeah, well, they may have carpal tunnel syndrome.
Oh, man. Great run by Deuce, though.
Let the kids play. Keep those flags in your pocket unless it's something very flagrant. That was not going to cause Groesbeck to stop the Tigers at all in that play.
Exactly.
So they'll go back to Deuce Hart again, and Hart says, I'll try it again.
And I think I seen another flag.
And Hart inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Well, I hope I didn't see another flag. I'm sick of flags right now.
Well, I don't think it was.
No. Maybe somebody lost a yellow mouthpiece, Marcus.
Now let's take Deuce to the far right side, Joey, while it's open.
Well, you're setting up 3 wide receivers here. You're right. The wide side of the field is wide open right here, and Deuce Hart lines up to the left of Driscoll. Let's see what they call right here. Maybe another little slant pattern to Austin Massengale being set up. And they're going to pass it. And they're going to – he almost had the ball. Oh, my goodness. Zach Studley had a chance right there to pull it down, even off of the bobble.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. That was a great pass by Judd Driscoll.
Yeah,
he put it where no one else could get it but Studley.
But great defense. You know, he kind of blinded his vision a little bit, Jordan.
It was, but he had the touch pass on it,
pass,
and that's all you need right there. You give your receiver a chance to, if he'd been 6'5", he'd had that ball.
I'm with you with that one, Joe.
Tigers burning this clock, and I'm glad they're doing that too. 13 seconds left on the play clock. 8:25 left to go in the third. And it's going to be another pass by Driscoll. Steps up in the pocket, fires one, touchdown. Wide open are the Tigers for the touchdown. And that's Zach Studley one more time, Marcus.
Stud say, give it back to me.
So they go right back to Studley, who was wide open there in the middle of the field, standing by himself in the end zone. The only thing that could have tackled him right there was the E, or the G on the Tigers in the end zone.
Oh, man. Yes, sir.
Juan Gonzalez will come in to attempt the point after. The hold is good. The kick is up, and he kicks it to Crossroads. It's good.
Y'all gone? Uh-oh.
42-21 our score here at Tiger Stadium on homecoming night with a full moon out.
Yes,
Almost
sir.
trick-or-treating time, folks. We'll be back.
Yes, sir.
Folks, have you heard of Little Hector's Mexican Restaurant and Cantina in Malakoff, Texas? They just recently opened for business in June 2021 with some of the best food around. At Little Hector's, you'll get the best fajitas in Texas, and their enchiladas with rice and beans will blow you out of your chair. Come in on game day and watch the game while having a top-shelf margarita with any flavor of your choice. Little Hector's is open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Little Hector's is located at 302 State Highway 31 West in Malakoff. Call-in orders accepted. Just call 903-489-0150.
Football's king in Texas.
And shout out to Little Hector's in Malakoff.
Yeah, Little Hector's.
They've got the game on live tonight again.
What's up,
Give them a
Hector's?
shout out. I tried to convince them to stay open a little bit later tonight for us to get off and maybe have a shrimp cocktail or something.
Exactly. Yeah, save us one if you can't. Leave it outside the door.
You know, I would say maybe a little drink, but I can't drink. There's a long line drive kick. It'll go in and out of the back of the end zone for the touchback. And I tell you what, Juan Gonzalez has been a weapon on special teams tonight for the Tigers. You have eliminated their return game 100%. And the times that they did return the ball, he got a high kick, end-over-end kick, which gave your coverage team time to get down and cover the kickoff.
Yeah.
So that's what you want.
He's definitely college material, Joe. He got a leg on him. 8 minutes, 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Your score is 42-21. Tigers are running off with this thing.
Yeah, I got a score from Bonham, Ponchboro 28, Bonham 22. So they're in a wild and woolly one there, too. There's a handoff to Cox, and he's going to have first down yardage. So they're going to try to –
Yeah, they caught him off guard.
And they know now that they're setting up to stop the pass. So what they want to do here is try to run the ball and maybe put some points on the board. 42-21 our score, folks, with 7:45 left to go in the third period.
Yeah, that was a great tackle by Massengale and also Kevani Davis.
Yep, Kevani. Are you sure that's his name, Marcus?
Kevani, yeah. Kevani. We're going to call him Davis.
There's a quick pass out into the flats, caught and complete. The Tigers do a good job of tackling after the catch, but it is a 9-yard pickup for Groesbeck. And now Groesbeck's starting to utilize those underneath routes.
Right.
But they're starting to use the underneath routes a lot. Little curl patterns, just stops and throws them the ball.
Right.
And they're trying to get themselves back into this game.
And they, like I say, Tigers got to be careful because they'll slip up and throw the bomb.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
You got to watch out for that.
Set them up.
Lewis going to hand the ball off here to Cox, and he is pelted. Pelted by Zach Studley.
Ooh.
And looks like Lance Robertson lost his hat.
Also the Doc.
Well, that's Kane Jones. Is that Jones or that's number 50 there?
Yeah, that's
Marcus?
Kane Jones.
Kane Jones right there.
Yeah.
Lost his hat on that tackle.
Yeah, knocked his head off his body. And he hated to come out, Joe, but you got to come out when you knock that helmet off.
Yeah, by rule. Eustace ahead of Kemp right now, 20-2.
Okay.
No surprise there.
Yeah, I figured they was going to do their thing. It's Eustace homecoming tonight also.
Yeah, Tig 18, Fairfield 7. That's a bit of a surprise. It's going to be another handoff to Cox, and Cox running the ball with some authority now for Groesbeck.
Whoa.
Down to about the 36-yard line.
Brought down by Deuce Hart. Looked like, Deuce Hart. And right now, like you said, Joe, they're just playing, like you said, smoke and mirrors. They're just catching Tigers off
the
guard.
The Tigers are going to let them have everything underneath here, including some runs, to stop that pass. That's why you got Hart back there for speed to stop the pass. But look here. He feels like he can win this matchup down deep here now. Tigers playing up here.
There it is.
It's going to be an out route, and it's caught and complete by Lewis on the sideline.
Knocked out by Deuce Hart once again. And Jordan, like I said, this quarterback is on. I'm impressed by this guy.
He's the real deal.
And the receivers are catch. He's putting it right on the money. They can't do nothing but catch it.
And he's got another year to go, too. He's just a junior.
Man.
And so is his twin brother.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a junior, and he should be getting some offers because every pass, unless he's been under duress with pressure, has been right on the money. So he is a very impressive young man. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right, 1 back in the backfield for the Goats. Lewis still the quarterback, man in motion, and I believe we're going to have either a timeout or false start. I'm not sure. I didn't see a flag come out.
Yeah, me either. Like the coach is coming out, though. Let's see.
He's influencing that official over there for sure. As Coach Nickerson used to say, he's physically afraid.
Afraid. He's scared or physically afraid.
I'm not sure what's going on here unless they've got a problem with the clock.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was, Joy. I think a problem with the clock. They're fixing it now. They put 5:10 on the back up. So let's see what happened. Yes, that's right. It was a problem with the clock. They had 0. It was 0 minutes on it.
Oh, it was down to 0?
Yeah, that was 0.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure what happened. Maybe they're having internet problems, too.
Maybe power went off, yeah.
1st and 10 for Groesbeck. There's the handoff to Cox, and Cox with the 1-yard gain.
Peltier on the tackle, Joy. What a hit. What a hit and stop there.
Yeah, they said they had enough of that run.
Right. We finna draw down on y'all.
2nd down and 9 up and coming for the Goats as Lewis prepares to bring the play in and has his team in the huddle. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right here. Got a safety looking at the right side. He's trying to look at a crossing pattern. There's another screen play, and he's going to go down to one knee, and he's only going to gain about 3 yards after that. The official called that wisely.
That saved us right there, Joe.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He was probably off to a touchdown right there. You know, this Cox kid's pretty impressive himself, and one of the things that they've done tonight is shut down 28 Brandon Morrow quite a bit.
Right. We talked about him earlier, but he's not getting it. I got to see who's covering him when he get out there.
And here's the thing, though, Marcus. When you've got a kid like Morrow, you've got other kids the same caliber weapons you have. So if you shut one down, you've got to open up for the rest of them, too.
Exactly.
2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. 1 back in the backfield for Lewis and company. Tigers on top in this one, 42-21. Back to passes. Lewis looks left, throws left, has a man. Caught, complete, touchdown. It's that simple. To his brother. Lewis to Lewis.
Twinning. They twinning. Wow.
Man.
I'm telling you, it's easy. It's just easy just like that, Joe. That guy's – hey, I guess they can know when each other open, Joe. They feel it. They twins. They got a twin power.
They've got some spider senses going on.
One twin power, activate.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of fireworks in this game tonight, I tell you.
Wow.
The bulbs in the scoreboard may completely bust before this one's over with. Palamos will come in to attempt the point after. Kick is up, almost blocked. And it is good this time by Palamos. So with 3:33 left in the third, it's now Malakoff 42, Groesbeck 28. This game is far from being over.
Exactly. And like I said, Joe, we got enough touchdown ahead of them right now, but we got to continue to score every round too.
Yeah, and I'll tell you something else too. You've got to keep the clock running.
Exactly.
And by keep the clock running, I think that you go to the ground, mix in a couple of slip screens here and there, or short passes, dink and dunk passes. And, you know, you don't want to get into a scoring fest with this team here because they will score a lot of points. Yeah, 27-2, Eustis on top of Kemp, and that's going to get really bad. We'll be in Kemp next week, and I'm afraid to go there because that's really going to be bad.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, Teague 24, Fairfield 7, so, you know, that tells you a little bit about the breakdown. This game here tonight is for the district championship.
I was just going to say, Joe, this would be the game right here for the district championship right here.
The Tigers need to really be careful right here for the onside kick here.
You think they'll be bold enough to do that, Joe?
Well, they're behind two scores here. They can do anything they want. And there's a low line drive squib kick fielded by the Tigers. Going to be returned across the 40 and down to the 42, 43-yard line it goes.
They get me nervous when I see unfamiliar running the ball.
That's Blake Miller running the ball back for the Tigers, Marcus, it looked like.
Tackled by Bagley.
Or Matt Stearman won. I guess it was either Stearman or Blake Miller, one of the two that ran it back. So a good return, though. That gives the Tigers good field position at their own 42-yard line with 3:31 left to play.
And I'm like you, Joel. Let's run that clock down. We don't need to put them on offense, time soon.
Yeah, this is a game of keep away from now on. You methodically drive downfield and grind out these yards to keep the clock running and take it into the fourth quarter.
And it's kind of look like that's what he's going to do, Joe. He's going to bring the two backs in the backfield. And
I would,
just,
you know, that
pound it.
The heavy formation, you go to it right here and just pound it. One wide receiver right, one to the left, two backs in the backfield now. DK Rose, the lead blocker, and an offset broken eye. Hand off to Deuce Hart, and Deuce Hart does Deuce Hart things.
That's right.
And Hart is across midfield down to the Groesbeck 48-yard line.
Look kind of like a late hit on Driscoll, but they didn't call it.
Well, we're not getting any calls our way for sure tonight.
Driscoll is so letting the ref know.
It's been a one-sided affair, my friend.
Driscoll so let them know, though.
And when they get graded out, I'm pretty sure that they're going to get poor grades from this one. Because the officials do get grades on this game.
Oh, my.
A second down and 4 to go for the Tigers. Driscoll, the quarterback, man in motion. DK Rose from left to right. It's going to be another handoff to Deuce Hart. Hart to the 45. Stiff arms the defender and goes down around the 46-yard line. Only about a 2-yard pickup right there.
Brought down by Ryder Bagley once again.
Yeah, you know, this is the time you bring that big backfield in, Marcus, and you just run straight ahead.
Especially on the third down right here, George. You got to get this first right here.
Yeah, this is important, and I still think right now you're in 4-down territory, no matter what for the Tigers, with 2:20 left to play in the third. Our score 42-28, folks, as you can probably see from our scoreboard.
Yeah.
So again, DK Rose is going to be lined up. They're going to run out of the pistol formation in an offset broken eye. It's going to be another handoff to Deuce Hart. Right up the middle he goes. Ooh. He gets enough for the first down. He fumbles the football.
Oh, wow.
And they're going to – Marcus, he was down on that play.
His knee was down, but they didn't call it.
He was down, and the umpire did not call it.
Like the ball caused the fumble, Jordan.
The ground caused the fumble. He hit the ground. The ball pops out.
Wow.
And no one was looking. Not a soul.
And Deuce is not liking that because he knew he was down on that.
I can't believe that you have that many officials out there and nobody's paying attention to what's going on the field.
1 minute, 54 seconds left in the third quarter, 42-28. Tigers have fumbled the ball and turned it over back to the Goats.
Yeah, they're going to have it right back, and this is what I'm talking about. First down and 10 now for Lewis and company and the Goats. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right.
And we got 2 people over here.
And this is the problem here. Lewis steps up in the pocket, has all kinds of time. Now throws it backwards.
Oh,
That's a live ball. It's going to go out of bounds around the 36-yard line.
I didn't know if they didn't know that was a live ball, George.
And they're going to spot it to 38. That ball went out of bounds at the 36. Goodness gracious. Absolutely horrible.
And I think coach is telling too. Coach is like, oh, that ball went out further.
Well, you've got the headline judge over being heavily influenced by the Groesbeck coach right now is what's going on. And that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to get on to them and make them.
Right.
That ball. Wow.
No.
Holding is the call against the Goats, so the Tigers will take the loss of down right there. And that was a live ball because Lewis threw that ball backwards, and that was probably the biggest mistake he's made tonight, but it didn't turn out to hurt him. So,
and plus, he had room to run if he just looked up. You know, but he just made the choice to throw it back. And I'm pretty sure Coach got in his ear and said, hey, don't do that no more. 1 minute, 38 seconds and counting.
The way he throws the ball, I'm not sure if you say anything to him. He's a dime, I tell you. Empty set backfield now for Groesbeck. Malakoff drops back into his zone, and he's going to be sacked, and a great sack that time by the Tiger defense. Cannon Poteet.
Yeah.
Lance Robertson.
Poteet put him down politely.
Jackson and Rimburge, too. The whole front line got to him, Marcus.
Yes, sir.
So 3rd down, and the ball is spotted at the 33 now.
And that's what we need to do every time.
So the Tigers showing up and showing out now on defense. And now you've got 1 down right here that you have to hold the opposing wide receivers and Lewis and company from getting that 1st down, because this is really like to run it over the middle right here. And they've got Chauncey Hogg playing the safety right in the middle of the field, and what he's trying to do, his job is to stop anything that comes over the middle.
Exactly.
Trips to the left. They're going to look in left, and they're going to pass it right to the middle. Caught incomplete, but not a 1st down. The 49-yard line. And this says that the pros, young man, you can't get it where you slide. Tyson Pringle with a catch.
Ooh, they're going to go for this, Joy.
Well, sure they are. They've got to, Marcus. It's 4th down and 2 right here. And that was just a little slant right there he ran. And again, Lewis puts it on a dime. And, ooh, surprise here. Groesbeck's going to call a timeout right here with 10 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. I don't know if I would have burned a timeout right here.
Because this might be a close game at the end.
But they may talk about it, decide they might want to punt the football. A little time left, folks. We'll take a timeout in the booth. They take a timeout in the field. Tigers up.
Let's face it, we live in a world today where parents need to work, especially if they have little ones. In Malakoff, Athens, and Toole, the Learning Express offers you, the parent, a safe and clean environment that offers education and nurturing of every child in their care. Go to work now with peace of mind and let the Learning Express treat you and your children like family. With 3 great locations in Henderson County, we have your children covered. The location in Malakoff is at 379 North Terry Boulevard, and you can reach Director Delana Cornegie at 903-489-2400. In Athens, the location is 1315 South Palestine Street, and you can reach the Director Rhonda Deal at 903-904-5072. The location in Toole is at Will White Road, and the phone number for Director Courtney Caldwell is 903-432-2600. The Learning Express would like to wish the Cardinals and Tigers good luck this sports year.
All right, folks, we're back here. 4th down and a long 2 yards to go, and Groesbeck is going to go for it right here. And they could hand it off to Chris Cox right here, number 25. Tigers now playing up, trying to get some leverage. And they're going to go for the rollout right, throws downfield, and that ball is incomplete. Oh, he's saying he caught it. It hit the turf first.
Oh, wow.
And Lewis
they caught it.
is going to be credited with that catch right there. But I thought the ball hit the turf and then scooped up into the belly of Lewis.
I'll tell you what, he's a good scooper.
Well, speaking of scooping, we're going to scoop to the 4th quarter here, and we'll be back. 42-28 our score. Don't miss it, folks. Exciting game coming.
Yes, sir.
Did you know that C&B Excavating covers all of Texas? Well, you do now. C&B Excavating and Paving is a 5-star business that listens to your needs and wants. Bottom line is, they get the job done right the first time. C&B has a team of champions that are waiting to hear your needs and wants and make those needs and wants come true. Why settle for less when C&B does the best? As Marcus would say, oh my. Call Bonnie or Chad at 903-477-7956 or 903-875-6163. C&B wishes the Malakoff Tigers good luck this year.
All right, folks, we're back live here at Tiger Stadium. It's homecoming night, full moon out, and you can tell there's a full moon out because this game is being played like there's a full moon out. 42-28 our score, and the Tigers trying to hold Groesbeck out of the end zone here, but Groesbeck driving, pressing the issue right here.
So the moon had an emotional problem, Joe. It was red, it was orange, now it's white.
You know, I haven't seen Ryder Rogers playing defense tonight. I just wonder if he's relegated to offense. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, or 2 to the left, inside slot receiver. He likes to go over middle right here. He's going to do the handoff to Cox. Cox got some running room, and he's shifty trying to get to the outside. There was a hold across the way, and I tell you what, they didn't call the hold.
Wow. And right now, they feeling their mojo.
Yeah, Cox just a sophomore, too. The Tigers have to put up with him 2 more years unless the realignment sends us a different way.
Right.
This is the year for realignment, too, just to remind everybody. 1st and 10 for Groesbeck. Oh, gracious.
Whew.
2 wide receivers right, 2 to the left, 1 back in the backfield for Lewis. Rolling right. Lewis looks right, throws right, incomplete. Good coverage that time by Chauncey Hogg.
Great dive. Hey, great dive right there, Joe, to stop that ball.
Yeah, Hogg covering Lewis right there, and Lewis has a little bit of a height advantage too. He tries to stretch out for it, and, Allen Lewis, the quarterback, puts it in a spot where no one's going to catch the ball but his own receiver if he does get it lucky and comes down with it.
Yes, sir.
Doc Rimburge comes out of the game for a play, and Fulton comes in.
Oh,
Poteet
almost came out.
Yeah,
Like, no.
Poteet staying in the game.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And now Poteet back in the game. And boy,
they trying to make the count.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on now. Tigers need some pressure right here. Man in motion is Lewis. And Cox is hit hard. Here comes a penalty marker flying in.
Now, let's see what that was.
DK Rose on the stop, along with Kane Jones. Holding against Groesbeck. So they're kind of changing their pattern of flag throwing now. Guess they figured they've thrown too many against Malakoff tonight, and they'll start throwing some against Groesbeck.
Yeah, that should be a 10-yarder there.
Yeah, that'll be a 10-yard penalty, and they'll replay 2nd down right here. 10:59 left to go in this one. Tigers up by 2 scores, 42-28. But Groesbeck on the Tigers' side of the field trying to push the issue here and get this game a little bit closer. Still a lot of time left in this one. Both teams can score and score fast. 2 wide receivers right, 2 to the left for Groesbeck. He looks left. Lewis throws left, has a man, and oh my goodness, what a catch between 2 defenders.
Oh, get him.
And a penalty marker comes flying in after the end of the play. And that might be on Groesbeck for an excessive celebration. Valentine made the catch. Groesbeck coach all the way out to the numbers on the field. And another flag comes out.
Uh-oh.
And they'll get the coach for that one.
Oh, my. It's flag day.
Yeah, that's going to be.
The Groesbeck fans are not liking that, Joe. I heard them wail over here.
Yeah, the Boo Birds are out from Groesbeck.
I'm trying to tell you.
They're trying to sort this one out. This is going to be kind of complicated because you had sportsmanlike conduct after the play against the offense for excessive celebration. And then you had a personal foul or unsportsmanlike conduct against the coach, too, coming out and probably screaming some or using some profane language to the officials, and he just threw his head up in the air.
Like they was he was moving his mouth, but he wasn't praying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now he's using the middle finger over there, and that look like.
Oh, my.
Oh, my.
What it look like. I'm going to say a bird. They can.
They can eject the coach if they choose to. Now, here. And they may have, let's see here.
They're going to talk to coach about something.
Yeah.
They got a little nasty for a minute.
So, one was a dead ball foul for unsportsmanlike conduct. And then there'll be a second one, I'm sure, for the coach coming out. That'll be should be an additional 15 yards added to it.
Oh, my.
because the play happened, it stopped, you throw your flag, and then the coach comes out.
But they're going to give them the first down. So they moved the flags. I don't get that.
Well,
I guess they're assessing it from where he caught the ball.
Well, they assess it from the spot of the foul.
Right. Oh, so it was.
It's supposed to be 15 yards from the spot of the foul. And I'm sure Coach. Well, they're going to put it to 26. I'm not sure if they know exactly what's going on. But
I don't get that one up, but hey. And they still give them the first down.
Yeah, they got the first down, of course, on the throws. It was after the play was over with when the foul was committed, so they still get the yardage, but it just backs them back. There's the run by Cox, and Cox gains about 4 or 5 on that run right there. Nice hard run by Cox, and kind of surprised here, with the front four of the Tigers not really stopping the run here as much.
We're known for stopping the run because we've been against the top running backs so far.
Yeah. This game has kind of like a van feeling to it.
Oh, my.
42-28, 9:37 and rolling left to play. Tigers, they look right. Throws out in the flats. That was a design play, and Morrow is knocked out of bounds at the 18-yard line. They'll call it the 19. It'll be 3rd down now and 4. Well, and you're in 4-down territory if you're Groesbeck right here. Their whole purpose here is to score 6. And then if they do, the Tigers are going to have to sustain a drive and score in order to win this ball game. 2 wide receivers left to the right now for the Goats. One running back to the left is Cox. Lewis back to pass. Looks left, steps up in the pocket, throws to the flats, incomplete. Ooh. And right there was Zach Studley.
Yeah. I think he heard Zach's footsteps, Joe. He didn't want that ball.
Yeah, he was going to get tattooed right there by Studley if he caught that ball. And now official timeout. And I believe one of the players from Groesbeck's got a case of the cramps.
Yeah, he got back up quick. He got to come out on that, don't he, Joe?
Yeah, they called official timeout. They should have to send him out.
And right now they got 4th and about 3. But he's still on staying.
Yeah, there he goes. He's got to go out for at least one play. Looks like they're bringing number 1 in, Allen. Excuse me. Hold up. Now a timeout on the field charged to Groesbeck.
If the game come back close, they're going to –
That was their last
they got one more. No, they got one more after this.
Okay, they've already changed it. So a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout in the booth. We'll be right back, folks. Tigers up 42-28.
Do you know that Malakoff, Texas has a dynamic automotive repair shop in town? Well, you do now. And owner Jeremy Bowman wants you to know that he is the trusted and reliable name when it comes to your automotive needs. They specialize in transmission repairs, auto repairs, tune-ups, brakes, AC, heating, and engine repairs. Why go out of town? Go to a winner at 4JT Automotive.
Man, what are you talking about? It's 4JT Automotive and Tire. Automotive and Tire.
4JT Automotive is located at 1802 East Royal Boulevard in Malakoff. They can be reached at 430-302-9598. 4JT Automotive wishes the Malakoff Tigers and the Trinity Valley Cardinals good luck this year.
All right, folks, we're back live, Tiger Stadium, and we're in the 4th quarter with 9:15 remaining to play here in this one. District 8 contest between the Tigers and the Goats, and this one's for all the marbles pretty much.
I'll tell you, and like I say, Joe, I'm still kind of worried about this game because it's not over. It's not over.
No, you're right. You're right. Both offenses can score quick.
Right. 9 minutes, 15 seconds left in this ball game, and score still tight. They score here, it'll be a 1-touchdown game.
Yeah, and then anything can happen. It's anybody's ball game right there. The fans really need to get into this one and help the Tigers out. Going to go tight trips to the left here. Lewis looks left. He's going to throw left. Pass is thrown up in the air in the fade route and overthrown, and that was due to the Tigers' pressure right there.
Yes, sir.
That was Lance Robertson that got his hands up in the air and almost deflected that pass.
Put the pressure buzz pipes all the time.
Let me tell you something. That was a great play. That was a great play by Lance Rogers.
Yeah.
He had the instinct enough to know that if he puts his hands up in the air, that he's going to mess with the quarterback's vision downfield, and he did just that, and that timing was off.
Yeah,
yes.
made him overthrow it.
That was a great defensive play by Lance Robertson.
And right here, Joy, like I said, let's run the ball, run the clock out.
Well, this is where you got to go for the jugular, my friend.
Yeah.
Not only do you go for it, you pull it out, and then you step on it.
Oh, my. That'll hurt, won't it?
First down and 10. I don't know. I've never had it done to me. I've always tried to do it to other people. First down and 10 for the Tigers. It's going to be a handoff right here. Deuce Hart. And Hart running with authority right there. And he tackles the official because the official wouldn't get out of the way.
Yeah, Hart said, I run over anybody.
So 11-yard pickup and
tackled by the referee. Oh, my. Yeah.
Yeah, the umpire had a hand in that tackle right there because he couldn't get out of the way.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, these guys need to get in shape.
Oh, man. I ain't going to say nothing. They had to take They should have took official time out on that one, Joe.
I don't know. They're letting the clock run down there.
Yeah. Coach is playing smart right now.
Yeah, it's first down right here. He's gonna call the play with hardly no time left on the clock.
And like
here.
you said, Groesbeck, if they call a timeout, they through.
They're gonna send a blitz here. And Malakoff's going to run away from it. Great play call right there. Oh, my goodness, what a run by – that's DK Rose right there.
He put the punishment on number 44.
He lowered his head.
Yeah, that was Hunter flipping.
He flipped him all right and hunted him. Man. Goodness gracious, what a run there.
Boy, that boy runs some power there, boy.
Well, that official's still grabbing things on his body. He's in visual pain out there on the field.
Yeah, I think he better switch with somebody.
I hope he's all right, but I've played that position before, and you got to get out of the way. You got to be mobile, hostile, and agile out there.
For sure.
Deuce Hart, he just shows he don't care how big you are. He'll run over you.
That's right.
Tigers now 2nd down and 5 after a 5-yard pickup by DK Rose. Trips tight to the left side for the Malakoff Tigers. Hart in the backfield. It's going to be a carry from Hart, and Hart to the 40. 45, midfield into the 49-yard line of the Goats, and they can't stop him.
Happy feet, Hart, baby. Yes, sir.
Deuce Hart closed in on over 150 yards rushing on the night.
Man, just looks good out there running, baby.
He's had several games like this. You just continue to feed him. He gets stronger and stronger as the game goes. And any running back, you and I talked about this with Coach Nickerson early.
Yeah.
You feed your bell cow. You let him get as many carries as possible.
Exactly.
Because as the game goes along, he gets stronger as he goes.
That's right.
And it's a mentality thing as well.
Exactly. It's just a mind thing, baby.
Pistol formation. Offset broken eye. It's going to be another handoff, and Hart off the left side. Hart, nice blocking by the Tiger offensive line, too.
Sir. Deuce was able to run out of bounds. Stop the clock, but we should just fell down.
That's the only bad thing right there I wish he hadn't have done is he should have just kind of fell down in play.
Yeah, exactly. And we just got to push the issue to let them.
But it was a great run nonetheless, and that was all in part by that offensive line right there, who has been doing a great job against Groesbeck's defensive front all night long. 2nd down, and we're going to call it 5 yards to go from the booth. Twins to the right. H-back lined up to the right. The Tigers almost draw Groesbeck offside there.
Jumped offside there. They made me jump, Joe, that time.
Now Hart is going to line up to the right of Judson Driscoll, the quarterback for the Tigers. It's going to be a handoff up the gut, and Hart running tough. He's got the first down and a little bit more.
Yes, sir. Stopped by number 64, Travis Haynes. And next up, first down again, Jordan.
Yeah, I tell you
keep
what.
That clock going, baby.
And Hart right there checked Haynes' drawers.
And right now, Jordan, I love what Driscoll's doing right now. He checked it. I heard you, Jordan. I kind of throw that one off. But, yeah, oh my.
First down and 10.
But Driscoll is doing a good job right here, Joe. He's letting the guys run the clock out. He waiting till the play clock go down to the last beat.
Yeah. And again, Hart just running over people.
Oh, yeah, and Hart making it do what it do.
There's the snap. Now, oh, my, DK Rose still going. I tell you what. He's so low to the floor right there. He's going to.
Uh-oh. Number 78, the additional hit, Joy. That was Braden Hurt. And I think Braden Hurt is hurt.
Well, let's see. I didn't see anybody go down hurt.
Well, he got up slow.
Okay, he's touching his toes there.
There you go, yeah.
I think DK might have stomped his toe.
Yes, sir. Made him feel a little
One thing about DK, he's not very tall in stature, but he's like a bowling ball.
I'm telling you, a piece of dynamite, man. A dynamite ball.
2nd down and 7 up and coming for the Tigers. And 5:04 and rolling here.
Eat that clock, baby.
Tigers lined up heavy. They were to the left, now made a motion to the right. It's going to be a handoff trying to get to the right. What a great block by DK Rose. Kiss him goodbye. He's gone. 6 points. Walk the dog, Tigers.
Got it. I don't know what happened. Got it.
And the Tigers walk the dog one more time for the score. And Deuce Hart.
Mr. Deuce.
Punches one in for the Tigers. Gonzalez comes in to attempt the point after. Out of the hold of Judson Driscoll. It's high enough and long enough and good.
Yes, sir.
And with 4:43 left in play in this one, the Tigers take a commanding 3-score lead, 49-28. And, folks, we'll be right back with a kickoff. Needing a fresh cut, style, perm, or color? Cedar Creek Lake has a hidden gem in Malakoff, Texas called Just Hair Beauty Salon. Just Hair in Malakoff is located at 815 East Roll Boulevard, Suite 5A in Malakoff. Just Hair includes an all-star cast of professionals in Aurora, Jan, and Debbie. Aurora specializes in cuts and colors. Then we have Jan, who also specializes in cuts and colors. Last but not least, there is Debbie. Debbie specializes in men's and women's cuts and more. Just Hair is open from 9 to 5, Tuesdays through Fridays, with Jan and Debbie on Fridays and Saturdays. Call for your appointment today at 903-489-2581 or simply go by 815 East Roll Boulevard, Suite 5A in Malakoff, Texas. Just Hair in Malakoff wishes the Malakoff Tigers good luck this sports year, and also go Cardinals. At the house. Right down the road. Oh. All right, folks, we're back on live.
Oh, we're back.
Having some conversation about friends of ours.
Yeah, we talking about friends. Though. Yeah, everybody's looking for everybody, and we're just trying to tell where everybody's at.
Juan Gonzalez will tee it off from his own 40-yard line. Tigers up 49-28 in this one. And Gonzalez's kick is a long end-over-end line drive kick, and number 5, Marquay Smith does the wise thing there and calls for the fair catch. Excuse me, that was Lewis on the fair catch. Number 22, Anthony Lewis.
We'll take it.
So a smart play there by Anthony Lewis, and as the game progresses, you see how important each possession is to each team here, Marcus, especially the Tigers. They did exactly what I thought they should do, which no one cares what I think, but they don't have to. But I'll give my opinion. They ran the football. They kept the clock going. They had great play calling right there, and I think that was an excellent job right there by the Tigers.
And I can tell you what, George, the Malakoff fans are pretty sure these guys have got this game won, so they leave and go home.
There's a handoff to Cox, and Cox is drilled there by Robertson
and Davis.
Woo-wee. Well, that was a heavy hit right there by Robertson.
Mr. Robinson.
I'll tell you what, that might have been Mr. Robinson.
Yep, the Malakoff fans say, let's get out this traffic because there's so many people here. We're going to try to ease on and go home.
Yeah, I was hoping to see some people after the game, but I guess we'll have to wait.
I think we got a couple of crew going to wait for us down there.
If we don't start having reunions, no one's going to see us till we're in a coffin.
Exactly. I'm trying to tell you.
3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Lewis back to pass. Looks left, now looks right. Screen set up, incomplete, penalty marker down. And that is going to be ineligible receivers all the way downfield right there. It should be.
And Davis made them feel a little bit of that.
You had every one of the offensive linemen down to the 40-yard line right there, and that has got to be called.
Let's take them back. I'd love to see them.
They're going to call holding.
Oh, wow.
But in addition to that, there should have been a flag call because all the linemen were 10, 15 yards downfield, Marcus, and you can't do that.
You better come claim it.
3 minutes and 50 seconds.
3 minutes, 50 seconds to claim this phone because he out of
he's
there.
going to take it to Brookshire's to get a little money off of it.
I'm trying to tell you.
So second down and long up and coming here for Groesbeck. Going to be a handoff to Cox, and Cox is drilled. I mean, absolutely drilled there.
He's drilled.
And that's the Tiger run defense right there I've been seeing.
Yes, sir. Studley. In a gang of Tigers.
DK Rose, too, Marcus.
Yes, sir. And them boys are a pack of hard hitters there, Joy. Mad Tigers defense.
So third down and 19 to go for Groesbeck. This is really like to throw it long. I guess. I'm going to stop guessing. I thought they'd come out firing the ball, and they really haven't. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Lewis steps up in the pocket, looks left, throws a bomb downfield. That's going to be intercepted by the Tigers.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
And now a penalty marker comes flying in. That's going to be called against the Tigers.
Oh, wow.
And Davion Tolliver, his second pick of the night.
Tolliver?
And they're going to get the Tigers for a block in the back right there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was a block in the back around the 36-yard line, Marcus.
Wow. Well, Tolliver's on fire. I can tell you that.
2 goats are down on the field, too.
Oh, wow.
Hopefully they're okay. Maybe just a case of the cramps. The Tigers right here.
Joe, we can say this game probably officially over.
Well, yeah.
2 minutes, 57 seconds, baby.
Unless the earth comes to an end right away,
Yeah.
I think this game's probably academically over.
Yes, sir.
So 2:57 left. Tigers up 49-28. What a great homecoming game, too.
Yes, exactly.
We saw a lot of fireworks from both teams tonight. And listen, Groesbeck's going to surprise some people in the playoffs.
Most definitely.
That's going to be a block in the back against the Tigers. That'll be a spot foul, too. So Tigers will have to start deep in their own end of the field on this drive. But that just you can just run the clock out.
Yeah.
Starting that deep back.
Yeah, Groesbeck only have one timeout, Joe. When they take that, Tigers just kneel the ball and be over with.
So is it Cannon Poteet time, or?
I would, Joy, because, right now these guys are riled up. We don't need to get nobody hurt.
Yeah. And Driscoll's going to come right back out there. It's homecoming. Jackson's going to get in the backfield now with DK Rose. So
Jackson.
They're going to go with a big-bodied backfield, if you will.
I will.
I know you would.
Yes, sir.
1st and 10. The Tigers have it on the 27-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to DK Rose. Rose, the bowling ball, and he's just steamrolling defenders across the 35 down to the 36 he goes.
Get him, Rose. Biscuit, that is.
Now they're going to say he got 10 yards. They're going to give him the first down, and DK Rose, the human bowling ball, does his job right there for the Tigers and keeps that clock churning.
Keep the clock running. Running. Keep that clock running.
Tigers.
Oh, boy.
2 backs in the backfield for Malakoff. Driscoll, the quarterback. There's a snap. There's the handoff.
Jackson.
And that is Jackson, and
Oh,
Jackson breaks through.
Well, give us a little action, Jackson.
Jackson all the way to the 46-yard line. The Tigers may score again.
Oh, man. Action Jackson. Damian Jackson, that is. 195-pound running back. Junior, Joy. He got one more year.
Yeah. First down and 10. It's going to be a handoff to DK Rose, and DK just dragging defenders across the 45, close to the 42-yard line he goes.
Brought down by Rowdy Good.
And
that clock is a ticking now.
That old song by Dandy Don, turn out the lights, the party's over.
Yes, sir. 1 minute 14 counting.
So DK comes off for a well-deserved break. What a year he's had this year.
Man.
I mean, the heart that he's put into this season is unreal. New runner in the backfield for the Tigers. Looks like 22 Tennyson in there. the freshman, and it's
There
going
you
to be a
go.
handoff to Tennyson, and
okay.
Tennyson
Uh-oh.
stiff arms the defender.
All right, Tennyson.
Stays on his
Still
feet,
up.
still
Okay.
running, Marcus.
All right, Tennyson.
Has a first down and more. He's still going.
Keep it going.
My goodness.
Oh, my.
The freshman comes out there and shows them a thing or two.
Jason Tennyson.
And with that run, Marcus, you can kiss it goodbye because this game is over with.
I'm trying to tell you.
Kaput done. And the Tigers will win the 21-22 homecoming at Malakoff. The score right now, 49-28.
Enjoy. They can just let this go. The play clock is matched up.
Yeah, that's the ball game right there. How about that run by Tennyson right there,
Tennyson,
Marcus?
man.
Jason Tennyson shows to be 150 running back, and he is a freshman.
He didn't earn him a running spot after a while.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, they've got a lot of monsters in that backfield. So,
wow.
Well, I tell you what, I'm going to have to clap on this one
Yes,
for the
sir.
Tigers.
Good job.
And the Tigers now with this win move to 3-0 in district, and I've got some more scores to pass along real quick. And let's see here. Try to pass along these district scores for everybody. Kemp 10, Eustis 27. That's in the fourth quarter. We got Tig 38, Fairfield 13. So it looks like Tig is going to upset Fairfield this week, which puts Malakoff in the driver's seat for pretty much the district championship.
That'll work.
Now the Tigers have to play Fairfield, and they play Kemp next week, and then they have to play Fairfield, and that'll be all she wrote for the season, my friend. Fairfield will be senior night. We will not be here that night, folks, because we have another obligation. We have to travel to New Mexico for Trinity Valley football.
Yes, sir.
And it's an 8-hour drive, so we're going to get started pretty early, enjoy some of the scenery. But we have all the confidence in the world. The Tigers, we're going to pull that one out as well.
Right. And also tomorrow is the homecoming for TVCC.
Yeah,
so
tomorrow is Trinity Valley's homecoming, 1 p.m. kickoff. If you want to watch the game, tune in to us. We'll have the game for you. Should be an exciting game as Highway 31 rival Navarro Bulldogs come to Athens at Bruce Field, and they'll take on the Navarro Bulldogs. The Cardinals will, and there will be fireworks in that one too, because when these two teams get together, you don't know what's going to happen. Folks, for everyone who's been a part of this one, I'm Joey Snowden for Marcus Dow, Aaron Scott, Jonathan Snowden, and Jennifer Polk Wright. Bidding you farewell and good night from the friendly confines of Tiger Stadium in Malakoff, Texas. We'll see you tomorrow and next Friday night. Goodbye.
Later.